First State Orthopedics has 46 physicians and 22 physician's assistants at 16 locations across the state of Delaware. We provide both surgical and non-surgical treatment for a variety of orthopedic conditions, are specially trained in current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physicians for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to all local emergency departments, medical aid units, and urgent care centers for consultation and treatment. Give us a call today at 302-731-2888 or visit us online at firststateortho.com.
From Bob Peoples Stadium in Bear, Delaware, welcome to 302 Sports live stream as we bring you a Class 3A District 1 matchup featuring the 4-1 fifth-ranked Appo Jags against fourth-ranked and undefeated Caravel Buccaneers at 4-0, riding a 30-game win streak. Good evening, I'm Glenn Frazier alongside Pat Gariantes with Jordan Hughes on cameras. We're a three-man crew tonight. Benny Mitchell and his crew are down in Laurel. They have a 2A matchup tonight between undefeated Indian River and the Laurel Bulldogs. And then tomorrow we'll have another one for you. On Saturday, the update crew will be at Abyssinia Stadium in the morning as Brandywine takes on St. Elizabeth's. The Appo Jaguars' potent air attack versus the ground game of the Buccaneers. Pat, there's only one way to describe this thing, as Caravel wants to ground and pound and run the clock, and Appo wants to run up and down the field with the air attack.
Yeah, I mean, you're exactly right, Glenn. I mean, that's been Caravel's MO the last few years, and they've carried that into the 3A division this year. And like you said, Appo's got all the shiny toys, right? I mean, they can get up and down the field in a hurry with a tremendous amount of athletes. This is going to be interesting. Whose strategy will prevail? Who's going to be able to dictate the pace of this game? Can't wait to find that out.
I talked to both head coaches down on the field prior to us going on the air, and Appo head coach Brian Timpson told me, he said, yeah, Glenn, this is the kind of game where Caravel's weakness, which is their depth, could come into play. They play basically 14 players the whole game, offense, defense, both sides of the ball, a lot of kids going both ways. Appo has a lot of more depth, but Appo got off to a slow start against Howard, as you remember, in their only loss of the year. They can't afford to do that here tonight.
No, they cannot, and that's what, not only has Caravel built their offense on the running game and dominating and controlling the clock, but this defense has traveled as well up to 3A. So being able to get the ball, push the pace against this Caravel defense will be tough. On the season, they've only allowed 325 rushing yards and under 700 passing yards on the year, and only 9 touchdowns in their 4 games?
Yeah, 4 games,
this year?
Pat,
so,
yeah.
That's only 2 a game. I mean, that's pretty good defense considering they were a 2A team last year.
And let's talk about the other defense, the Appo Jags, because one of their weaknesses is probably going to be against the run, which is the strength of the Caravel Buccaneers. So they're going to run a different package tonight. Coach says, look for some different guys, and we're going to run Anthony Scarfo in a run package. You're probably going to see more of Dimir Seaman, who has 23 tackles on the year in the linebacker mix. So it'll be interesting to see, because they normally go with a 4-4, or they're going to go with a 4-5 and fewer D-backs.
It could be. That could be the case. I mean, the Caravel does not throw the football very often. They've only thrown for 610 yards on the season, only 46 pass attempts for Matt Rice. So, yeah, that could be the case. And look for them to run away from the Penn State commit Leighton Von Brandt. So these other guys are going to have to step up, whether it's Edge Von Brandt, maybe they split them on which side of the defense those two are on. Donovan Griffith will have to get involved. Connor Morton with 23 tackles. Cam Cruz with 37. Those guys are going to have to come up and make tackles. And like you said, Scarfo and Seaman getting opportunities here against this very specific game plan against this Caravel O. They're going to have to step up and make plays.
And let's face it, Matt Rice is a good passing quarterback. He just hasn't had to pass the last few years because of that potent run game. But he's efficient. Almost 50%, 600 yards, as you said, and has only thrown 1 pick. Now, talk about a passing game. Let's flip it over. Let's talk about Desai Drummond, maybe one of the best passing quarterbacks in the state.
Yeah, this young man, the Howard transfer, I don't know how he hasn't had, the college commitment yet, to be completely honest. This guy's going to be able to play at the next level, no doubt about it. On the season, Glenn, he's been great. 61 and 95, over 1,200 yards, 1,230 to be exact, 17 touchdown passes in the air and only 2 interceptions.
Yeah, in 5 games.
That's impressive. He's taking care of the football and making the difference through the air. And he's going to split it up. I mean, he's going to hit a couple of different guys. Obviously, it starts with Jasir Rogers, who's the 4-star wide receiver on this team. You're looking, he was transferred from Red Lion, Penn State. Also, he's committed to go there. 412 receiving yards this season, 6 touchdowns. Interesting stat you have noted here, Glenn. 3 touchdowns called back, so it could be even more domination from Jasir Rogers. But he's not alone. The senior Dominic Montabell is the ultimate slot receiver, the modern-day slot receiver. He's got 21 catches. He actually leads the team in catches with 21, 482 yards, 6 TDs. And then you also get a couple other guys in the mix. You'll have Devin Flowers. He's got 5 catches and a touchdown. Desai's cousin, Francis Drummond, the junior, he's got 7 catches and 3 touchdowns. And then Dylan Bacon has 4 catches on the year and a touchdown as well. So he will spread the football around.
Coach Timpson also told me, he said, look, Glenn, you know how, and everybody knows how our team goes. It goes how these wide receivers go and Desai spreading the ball around. They do use running backs. Yes, they do. We're going to see mostly Jordan Triplett or Antonio Harvey. Harvey gets the hard-fought yards. If they need a short-down situation, they're going to go with him. Occasionally we see Dylan Yancey. Between the 3 of them, they do have 6 touchdowns on the ground.
Yeah, and, you know, those goal-to-go situations, they'll look in that run game. Triplett's been solid. You know, he's carrying the ball over almost 10 times a game on the season. He's just under, about 75 yards a game. So Caravel will have to respect the run with their stout defense.
All right, that's a look at the 2 teams. We wanted to let you know that next Friday night we will see Appo again. They will go back home to Jaguar Stadium, and they will host Salesiana. So that'll be a good one next week. We're halfway through the season. Can you believe it? It's already October, and now, Pat, the games really count because now we're getting into district play. And the one way you guarantee yourself a playoff spot is to win your district. First district game tonight for these 2 teams, and it should be exciting.
It should be, Glenn, and you're starting to see the state take shape, right? You're about midway through the season. You're seeing who's gotten off to good starts, who's risen to contender status, who's potentially dropped off. And then, obviously, you got the 2 top teams up at the top of the state with Middletown, Salesiana. You have Smyrna and MX. They have out-of-state losses, so that gets real interesting. That's why Jason's in the bunker trying to crank out how these top playoff teams are going to shake out. But you're right. This is where you could take your good start can turn into a bad finish and you're out of the playoffs. Or if you got off to an okay start, you can really rally and find your way into the playoffs. So this is the exciting time of the year. It's like conference play in college football.
Oh, yeah. Hey, we want to welcome a new sponsor this year. Benny Mitchell and his son Trey Mitchell do a podcast. It's up on our website. It's called Pigskin Picks, and this year it is presented by Compete Event Management. They run wrestling tournaments throughout the state. They have an apparel line that can be personalized for your tournament. If you're not looking to run an event, Compete Events is where you want to be. They are well run and organized, and their next event at A.I. DuPont High School this Sunday, the Tiger Takedown. Be sure to take it in, and thanks again to Compete Event Management. All right, now the starting lineups for this evening's football game. Offensively for the Appo Jags. Again, Jason Triplett, Antonio Harvey will be running the ball the most. Desai Drummond, the starting quarterback. The wideouts, Jasir Rogers, Dominic Montabell, Devin Flowers, Francis Drummond. Will also see some of Dylan Bacon. Tristan Marley at tight end. The center is Gavin Servia, Christian Bynum, the left guard, and Leighton Von Brandt, the left tackle. Those 3 are returning starters from last year. On the right side, sophomore Finn Ferguson, the right guard, and the right tackle, junior Brendan Toller. The kicker is junior Lincoln Neubauer, and he is a good one. Neubauer, on the season, has converted 24 out of 26 point-after attempts, and he's 1 for 2 on field goals. And keep this in mind, Pat, on kickoffs, he has 11 touchbacks this year. Wow. That's important.
That is.
All right, starting offense for the Caravel Buccaneers. Head coach John Reed in his 14th season, an overall record of 114-35. And as Pat said earlier at the top of the broadcast, they are ranked 4th in our Super 7. Craig Bailey is the athletic director, and they are riding a 30-game winning streak. Quarterback, junior Matt Rice. Running backs, Josh Roy, the senior, and junior A.J. Brooks. The wideouts, junior Richie Massey and senior Tyson Witcher. Tight end, senior J.D. Devane. At center, sophomore Matthew Brunner. At right guard, sophomore Andrew Kelly. And at right tackle, returning starter, senior Jonah Smith. On the left side, left guard, freshman Terrell Cooks. And left tackle, the senior Isaac Chukwura. We call him Choka. Starting defense for the Appo Jags, the front, Jalen Robinson, the junior. Brendan Toller, another junior, Brian Jacobs, and then Leighton Von Brandt, the Penn State commit. All juniors on the front four for head coach Brian Timpson. We'll also see some of Anthony Scarfo. Linebacking core, Edge Von Brandt, who leads the team with 52 tackles in 5 games. That's over a 10 per game.
Wow.
He has 4 TFLs and 3 sacks. Donovan Griffin, another linebacker. Connor Morton, Cam Cruz, Bryce Alleman, and Dymere Seaman. And the D-backs are Trey Carter with 16 tackles, and he has a 73-yard pick six. Tyler Henson and Yalik Carter, 21 tackles and an interception. Yalik has committed to Temple.
Casey Keeler.
That's right, Casey Keeler. The kicker, the punter is Gavin Miller. The kicker, as we mentioned, is Lincoln Neubauer. And our final unit, the Caravel defense. Up front, Isaac Chukwura, the senior on DN. The other DN, A.J. Brooks. In the middle of the line, Jonas Smith, the senior, and Matthew Brunner, the sophomore. Linebackers, senior Amir Myers, who comes in with 36 tackles, 6 for loss, and 2 sacks. J.D. Devane, the senior, with 27 tackles and a pick from the linebacking position. And Justin Draka, the senior, with 17 tackles. Defensive backs, Tyson Witcher, Jaden Moultrie, who leads the D-backs with 22 tackles. Coy Guyton, keep your eye on him, he's a good one. Richie Massey as well, who has an interception and 17 tackles. Those are your starting lineups for the game tonight. Let's get the referee crew. Our head referee is Kirkron Kinslow. The umpire, Reggie Reed. The linesman, Daryl Montgomery. The line judge is Troy Grant. Mark Beauperlant is the side judge. Tony Thornton Sr., the back judge. The field judge is Emil Brown. All right, we got all the starters for you. Here comes the Caravel Buccaneers, led by their captains with their flags as they enter the home side of the Bob Peoples Stadium.
Tell you what, Glenn, I got so excited during that pregame, forgot to mention these standouts for Caravel.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
They're worth mentioning. It starts and finishes with Josh Roy on the offensive side of the ball. 715 rushing yards already.
Wow.
In 3A play with 12 touchdowns.
12.
That's impressive right there. And then on the receiving end, we said that they don't throw the football a whole lot, right? I mean, they only have 610 passing yards. Well, 262 of them have gone to Tyson Witcher, including 3 touchdowns. They don't throw it in the air very often, but he is a difference maker from the receiving side of the football. And then on defense, got to mention the guy, as you mentioned, Chokwara, Penn State. I mean, James Franklin came down here in a helicopter. Yeah. To chat it up with him. Maybe he should have been getting ready for Oregon and UCLA, but he was down here doing that. And then J.D. Devane, he will be a thumper for the Caravel defense here tonight.
All right, Pat, let's step aside. They're going to play the alma mater here at Caravel High School, the Caravel Marching Band, and then the national anthem. We'll be back with a kickoff after this.
Turn your vision into a reality with Capstone Homes Design Center, bringing personalization, luxury, and quality all into one location, where you'll meet with our certified design consultant that'll show you exactly what you're choosing, so you can make the best choice for you when designing your new home. From first home to vacation houses, we build and design homes for everyone. Set up your appointment now and design your dream home today at Capstone Homes.
First State Orthopedics has 46 physicians and 22 physician's assistants at 16 locations across the state of Delaware. We provide both surgical and non-surgical treatment for a variety of orthopedic conditions, are specially trained in current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physicians for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to all local emergency departments, medical aid units, and urgent care centers for consultation and treatment. Give us a call today at 302-731-2888 or visit us online at firststateortho.com.
Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822.
Welcome back. We're getting ready for the opening kickoff of this District 1 Class 3A matchup here at Caravel High School, Bob Peoples Stadium, between the 5th-ranked Appo Jags coming in with a record of 4-1 and the 4-0 Caravel Buccaneers. Both schools, their school colors are identical, maroon and white. So, Caravel is in the maroon jerseys with white numbers, white pants, and the Appo Jags are in the road whites with the maroon helmets. Appo will receive the opening kickoff here to start the football game. So that means Nick Massey will kick it off. And we'll see Appo's offense on the field first, barring a turnover. Massey approaches the ball. We're underway with this one. High, end over end, short, taken inside the 30-yard line, trying to get to the 35, 40, tripped up, but all the way out to the 45-yard line, and on the return was Dominic Montabell.
He is a tough customer with the football in his hands, Glenn. Like I said, he's slippery. He's got good quickness, good agility with the football in his hands, and he showcased it right there on that return. And good opening field possession for this dangerous Appoquinimink offense. I'm excited to see this. First time seeing the Jags this year, friend.
Oh, okay. Second time for me. 18-yard return out to the 45, and that's where the Jags start. Trips to the top of your screen. To the bottom is Rogers. Desai in the backfield at the 40. Takes the snap. Gate gives it up the middle, handoff. Right there is J.D. Devane, the middle linebacker on the stop.
Told you, he's a thumper, Glenn. He filled the hole immediately. Recognized run, came right up, and that's a great tackle. TFL, as you like to say, Glenn, to start this one off.
Yeah, loss of a couple of yards, and he met him right at the point of contact. Interesting that Appo comes out with a run play on first down. Going to go with trips again to the top, and that includes Montabell, as well as Francis Drummond and Devon Flowers. Rogers to the bottom of your screen, back to pass Drummond. Looks far side, throws far flat, a little low and incomplete.
Yeah, he was looking for his cousin there, Francis Drummond. He was a little low, little inaccurate throw on the run. And almost, now 3rd and long.
Yeah, Pat, almost looked like the kind of pass that you would try to set up a wide receiver screen, but I didn't see the other receivers. They were already 10, 15 yards down the field.
Yeah, it looked like a quick out. If he puts that ball on that top field shoulder towards the sideline, he's able to catch it and turn upfield. He just missed it on the accuracy standpoint.
J.C.R. Rogers again split the bottom of your screen. Montabell, Francis Drummond up top. Now back to pass Drummond, looks middle of the field, throws, high points it, and making the catch, his younger cousin Francis Drummond for a first down.
Great job by Drummond, fearless, going across the middle. Desai put it up in the air, and luckily, he's able to hold on to that after taking the shot. That's a big-time play on 3rd down and long. Beautiful throw, beautiful catch. First down, Jags.
19 yards on the pickup as they move the chains into Caravel territory at the 36-yard line of the Buccaneers. This time, Dylan Bacon is the wide out to the top of your screen. Montabell inside of him, and Francis Drummond, the slot receiver. Rogers at the bottom, Triplett the running back. Now it's an empty set. Drummond dropping back. Now he's going to take off with it. Oh, he does a good job of cutting his field of motion and gets inside the 30 and gains about 6 or 7.
It's a great run right there by Drummond. A good job of making a cut in the backfield. It was a good fill, but he made one cut and was able to get upfield. And, you know, this Caravel defense, we're not used to seeing teams move the football on them, and that's back-to-back plays, 20 yards in total, or 20-plus yards on those two plays combined. Appo in business right here.
9-yard pickup by the quarterback, Desai Drummond, so it's 2nd and 1. Do they take a shot here? Let's see.
Got double coverage on Rogers over here on the near side.
They're going to throw the wide receiver screen. Catch is made by Montabell. Steps around a block inside the 20, fighting for yardage, and it will go down near the 18. Montabell's so good after the catch.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he's just a slippery slot receiver. You know, Wes Welker type mold. Did a great job of keeping the feet moving, getting downfield, picking up the first down yardage. That's just great work. And again, this Jaguar offense is cooking to start this one off.
Yeah, how about the last 3 plays? 19-yard pass play, 9-yard run, 9-yard pass play. And as you said, moving the chains inside the 25 of the Buccaneers, inside the 20, and down to the 18-yard line.
Well, this is it. The Bucs, they're probably used to seeing the spread offense now that they're up in 3A for 4 weeks. But Appo actually is efficient with their execution within it. I mean, this is the ultimate difference in offensive styles.
3 receivers at the bottom of your screen are stacked. They're going to spread it out and run it with Triplett. He broke a tackle and fumbled the football, but it looks like Appo got it back.
Dangerous. Both running plays have been negative plays. Got to keep the ball in Desai Drummond. They're going to have to run the football now. I mean, let's not fool ourselves here, but it's kind of hard to take the ball out of 12's hands with the way that he started this game off.
Got that right. So the fumble forward was recovered for a 4-yard pickup. 2nd down and 6 for Appo at the 14 of the Buccaneers. And now we have referees getting together. Once again, our referee is Kirkron Kinslow.
They stopped the clock with 8:35 to go.
Yeah. Once again, they got together, the officiating crew, and now they will separate. So here's the 2nd down play.
Rogers in the near slot, Glenn.
Yeah.
Inside most receiver here.
Yeah, this time part of the trips. Going to throw a quick one to him. Catches it. Has 4 defenders there. Hurdles one down to the 15. What a stop and a tackle made by number 11, Corey Guyton.
Wow. And Chukwara was out there as well. I mean, that's just Rogers' dangerous, impressive athleticism, but dangerous play right there.
Actually, it was a loss on the play. So they lost 3 yards, so it's going to bring up 3rd down and 8. Receivers are 2 by 2. And Antonio Harvey lines up behind Drummond. Drummond goes back, surveys. Now he scrambles right. He has some room. Is he going to run? He will at the 15, the 10, inside the 10, and out around the 9. They're going to mark him at the 8.
Smart play. It's a smart play there by Drummond. Just fighting to get as many yards as he can. Got out of bounds, didn't take a hit.
So he'll gain 8 yards on the carry. Officials get together again. And inside the 10, spot it. Ball just shy of the Caravel 8. So it's 4th down. The Appo Jags will not go for the field goal. Francis Drummond at the top of your screen. Now they're going to call a timeout. They want to talk about it. I think that's a good decision, Pat. They have a pretty good field goal kicker.
They do. You know, this is an interesting spot. Again, you had 2 run plays. Both of them ended up and resulted in negative plays.
Yeah.
You want to spread the field out for sure. But again, 4th and 1, you're so tempted to run against this. But that's the strength of this Caravel defense. So this is a good timeout. Talk over, you know, the strategy here. What's the plan of action here on this important 4th down?
Yep. Should we send in the field goal unit and try this? Was their kicker, Lincoln Neubauer, 1 out of 2 on the season. He has hit a 29-yarder. If they elected to go for a field goal, be about a 27-yarder, but it doesn't look like it. They're going to go for it on 4th and 1. And just put the ball in the hands of the dangerous Desai Drummond and let him make the decision, pass or run.
Exactly.
Again, Antonio Harvey is the running back. Drummond gives some instructions to Devin Flowers and to the other wideouts. Oh, my. Well, there's a flag right there. The Jags were not all together on the snap count. Now I think they're going to try a field goal.
It looks like it, Glenn. And take the points at this point. 4th and 1's a lot different than 4th and 6. We'll see did we see an official call yet?
We haven't.
So let's see. I mean, if this is an encroachment, obviously they get the first down.
Right. But it looked like half of the Appo Jags unit jumped. Yeah, it's against Appo, so they won't get that opportunity on 4th and 1. So that'll bring in Lincoln Neubauer. Gavin Miller is the holder. Nick Parent is the long snapper. They're going to place the tee at the 22. It'll be a 32-yard attempt. His one make on the season was from 29.
This is a big play, Glenn. 32-yarder here.
Yeah. Perfect snap. Placement's down. Kick is low, partially blocked, and no good.
That's tough. Tough one right there. Neubauer looks like he just didn't get the ball cleanly for whatever reason. And that ball just had a lot of topspin on it and died. Didn't ever get any lift on it. And Caravel survives.
Yeah, they do.
An impressive opening drive from Appoquinimink results in 0 points.
Yeah, they went from their own 45 all the way down inside the 10, but then a costly penalty on 4th and 1. So now we see the Caravel offense run-oriented with Josh Roy and a very strong offensive front. One wide out to the top of your screen, double tight ends, I formation, power I. Second back through, Roy slips through a box and is ankle tackled for a gain of 5.
Seaman on the tackle. Glenn, one of those players you talked about that Coach Timpson said he was going to get involved in the game plan. Makes a tackle early, however, still was a 5-yard gain.
Josh Roy, 77 carries for over 700 yards. So that was only half of his average.
Yeah. It's impressive, man. It's incredible. I mean, just how this translates up to 3A from Caravel.
It does, yeah. Well, we said last year they could compete on this level, and now they've had to. And now we've got a timeout by the Buccaneers. Comes at the 6:38 mark here in this first quarter. So both teams have called a timeout.
Well, this is going to be the interesting thing to watch. You know, Appo's offense obviously moved the football, no points at the end of it, but can they get stops? Because Caravel can really limit possessions in a football game with the way that they run the football and control the clock. I mean, this is going to be Appo. They don't want to keep these offensive weapons on the sideline for too long. They're going to have to get stops to limit any kind of frustration that could happen on the offensive end.
Got a score from Sussex Central Dover game. The Golden Knights already up 22-6 over the Senators. And Cape Henlopen intercepted a Drew Marks pass to keep Smyrna out of the end zone. That one's scoreless like ours. 2nd down and 5. Right up the middle with a fullback. Good, strong power running all the way out to the 35-yard line by J.D. Devane.
Wow. It's a big-time run there by Devane, running over defenders. Poor Donald Carter, the safety, came up there trying to make the tackle, and he was met with, that looked like Cam Scadaboo last night, Glenn.
Yeah, my goodness.
Breaking my heart.
Yeah, the rookie had a heck of a game. All right, Caravel breaks from the huddle, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. J.D. is usually a tight end, but he lined up at fullback that time.
I like it. Get your difference makers to football. I like that idea.
Devane shift to the left side of the line. Wide out in motion is Massey. Up the middle, it is the fullback Brooks this time, and he got about 4 up to the 39-yard line.
And here comes that Caravel time crunch. I mean, they will just tick, 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 tick if you don't stop them. And 4 or 5 yards on first down sets them up exactly where they want to be.
Sure. Unofficially, 4 yards there for Brooks. That gives him 99 on the season. Next carry for positive yards, he'll hit the century mark. Of course, most of the running is being done by halfback Josh Roy, who lines up in that position right behind A.J. Brooks. Oh, back to pass. Rice rolls near side, looks downfield, now just gets rid of it, and it's broken up nicely. Good break up there by Yalik Carter, the free safety.
Hey, Yalik Carter is legit, folks. I mean, Glenn talked about it in the pregame. I mean, he's going to Temple. That's a legit Division I offer right there, and he did a good job of coming up and driving on the football right there. Nothing Rice could do. I like that from Caravel, though.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks they're going to running that play action, 5, 6, 7, 8 times a game, keep the defense honest. It's not the worst thing in the world.
And I think,
down and manageable.
And Pat, with former Delaware head coach K.C. Keeler at the helm of Temple, I think you're going to see more Temple recruits coming out of the first state.
I think you're probably right. You get to go play up in Lincoln Financial Field. There are worse places to play.
This time Rice in the gun. Option.
Oh.
Hands it off to Roy, and he is met in the backfield by Connor Morton.
Wow. Great work there by Apple. He's overwhelmed the Caravel blockers.
That's a loss of about 3.
It's huge.
And that's going to bring up a punt formation and situation here for the Buccaneers.
Great work by Appo there, answering after the missed field goal.
The quarterback, Matt Rice, also does the punting. Appo has 2 receivers back deep. Jasir Rogers is one of the 2 deep backs to return the punt. Rice will going to boot this from about the 27. Good snap. Punt angled towards the near sideline and out of bounds in front of the Appo bench. And it will go out at the 34. So that's where the Jags will have it. Bring the offense back on the field, Pat.
That's it. And they should carry some momentum out onto the field. They moved the ball very well in that first drive. And if they can limit themselves on the penalty side of the things, they'll be set up. I mean, they had a nice 4th and 1 there, and they kind of derailed themselves with that false start penalty, forcing the field goal attempt. But now you got a lot more field. Spread the field out. Let Drummond go to work.
Antonio Harvey lined up as the running back behind Drummond. Trips to the top of your screen. Jasir Rogers to the bottom. Drummond looks to Rogers on the quick pass pattern. Then triple teamed as he got up to the 40-yard line. So the pass play will net 6 yards.
Look, and this we saw this last time I saw Caravel out here. They will play off coverage and just take those short routes. Get your 6, 7 yards on these quick hitches and keep the chains moving. There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
The way that this defense is set up, they're not gonna give up many big time game changing type plays. So take what the defense gives you.
Yeah.
Again, look, they're 10 yards off these receivers.
Yeah. 2nd down and 3. Drummond looks far side, throws the slant pattern. Francis Drummond makes the catch, but he came back towards the line of scrimmage, and I think he's going to come up just shy of the first.
Nice little crossing route. He kind of had to, and he had traffic all over the place. Great job by the Caravel defensive line to sink back after that pass was thrown and force the third down. He was tackled from behind there, so
yeah.
Nice work by that D front.
Brings up 3rd down and 1 at the 43 of the Jags. We have 3 minutes to go in this opening quarter. We're scoreless here at Bob Peoples Stadium. Glenn Frazier alongside Pat Gariantes. Once again, Rogers, the lone receiver at the bottom of your screen. The defense playing 7 yards off him. Trips to the top. Soft coverage. Drummond will take off himself. He got the edge, has the first down before he's thrown back.
Good work. Good blocking on the left edge here. Leighton Von Brandt did a great job of sealing the edge here. Chukwara and Devane got swallowed up in the mix.
Another first down. Go ahead, Pat.
Appo faithful upset about something.
Yeah.
Quite what it was.
I think they wanted a late hit. Will not get a call. Rogers again, solo receiver at the bottom of your screen. Drummond back. Has plenty of time. Steps up, throws it way downfield. Oh, he had his man behind the defense, and that was number 7, Flowers.
What a throw. I mean, Drummond, just flick of the wrist, that ball goes 40 yards. That's an impressive throw, and Flowers did a great job getting behind the defense, just slightly overthrown.
I'm thinking at some point tonight we're going to see at least one of those long ones connected by Appo. Just missing Flowers that time, so 2nd down and 10. 2 minutes and 2 seconds to go in this opening quarter. Trips to the top of your screen include Jasir Rogers. And now they're trying to decide how to line up. They're going to stack them. Drummond, quick step, looks, pressure comes. Now he throws to his outlet receiver. Harvey had it and dropped it.
Great ball. Harvey just couldn't hold on to it. Lost his focus maybe just a little bit. That's a big-time drop right there. Also, great battle between Isaac Chukwara one-on-one with Leighton Von Brandt. That was impressive to watch there.
Yeah, that'll be a good one to watch all night long. Very impressed that time by the amount of time the O-line gave Drummond to survey the field and check down. All right, this time Francis Drummond is split to the top of your screen. Montabell inside of him and Flowers in the slot. Rogers solo at the bottom. 3rd down and 10. Drummond drops back, throws middle of the field. Catch is made for the first down and more to his younger cousin, Francis Drummond.
And he had to get rid of it quick because Chukwara did a tremendous inside move on Von Brandt. And if he doesn't throw that ball right when he threw it, he's getting hit for a sack. Tremendous job. Good route by Francis Drummond. Big first down there for the Jaguars.
Pats, that's the same exact route that Francis Drummond ran on that first completion that they made, both for identical 19-yard gains.
Wow. Yeah, they've done I mean, that's probably where you're going to have to beat Caravel if you want to get deep and get big-time chunk plays. It's going to be in the middle of the defense in the secondary because these corners are playing way off.
Here's an interesting lineup. Nobody split out wide to the bottom. Now Rogers in motion. Drummond takes that in with one hand. He's being pressured, flushed, throws, and what a catch made at the sideline. That was Flowers.
Glenn, it's just a different level of quarterback play we're seeing right now from Desai Drummond. I mean, felt the pressure, did a great job of rolling out, got his shoulders set, and he fired an absolute dime right there to Flowers. I mean, he dropped it right over 2 defenders. That's not it wasn't terrible coverage right there by Caravel. And that's a big-time chunk play for a first down.
All right, here are the Jags again in the red zone. Last time they could not convert. 1st and 10 at the Buccaneers' 16-yard line. Trips to the top of your screen. Rogers solo to the bottom. That's Francis Drummond, Montebello, and Flowers to the top. Drummond drops back, surveys the field, surveys, throws corner of the end zone, jump ball. Rogers catches it. Is he in?
Oh, yeah.
It's a touchdown. Wow.
He got 2 feet in on that, Glenn. What a throw and an unbelievable catch by the 4-star recruit, Jasir Rogers. Just went up, high-pointed that football, and got both feet down. Both feet down.
That comes with 21 seconds to go in the quarter. And, Pat, you can't make a better throw. You just high-point it to the athlete. Let him make a play.
That's unbelievable right there. Exactly right, Glenn. And, again, Drummond does a good job at feeling the pocket, keeps the feet moving, slides to his left, gets the shoulder set again, delivered a great strike for the touchdown pass.
All right, Lincoln Neubauer in to convert. Snap, down, hold, placement. Kick is up, and the kick is good. He's only missed 2 all year, and they were both blocked. He's perfect on that one. We're going to keep it right here because we're going to take a break at the end of the quarter. But, Pat, an impressive drive there. And the big play was 3rd and 10 to Francis Drummond.
Yeah, and it's just great quarterback, good offensive line play, good quarterback play by Drummond, just being patient. And like you said, he's finding the open guy. And because of the protection, Caravel's taken away that initial read. With the exception of that 19-yard play that you talked about to Francis Drummond, he's had to go to his 2nd and 3rd read, moved his feet, maneuvered the pocket, and made throws on the run. That credit to the offensive line against a tough, stout defensive front for Caravel. And then these receivers are making play, breaking off their routes and vice versa. And it's set up a lot of big plays on that drive.
With 21 seconds to go in the quarter, Desai Drummond has connected on 8 of 11 passes already in the game. Neubauer to kick it off. 11 touchbacks on the season. This one goes all the way back to the 1. Trying to get to the wall, far side of the field. What a shirt tackle made inside the 10-yard line, and they're going to throw a flag.
Hair. I'll tell you what, they grabbed the hair of Coy Guyton.
Oh, I thought they actually got the jersey.
And pulled him down. So we'll see what this flag is.
Connor Morton was the one on special teams with the tackle.
They're going to call, I guess they call that a face mask. I'm not sure, but he dragged him down by the hair. So that'll give Caravel some extra yardage.
Yeah, they would have had the ball inside their 10. Now they'll be outside the 20. And the ball spotted up at the 25-yard line. So that's where Buccaneers will have it. Maybe time for one play. They do like to run it a lot. So if they keep it on the ground, we'll have 15 seconds and then go to the second quarter. Buccaneers go with wideouts both sides of the field. That's Witcher and Massey. Roy goes in motion and will sit as a wideout. Rice hands it off, up the middle, out to the 30-yard line, to the fullback.
Devane again.
Yep, J.D. Devane, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter after he picked up 5 yards. So at the end of one here on our game of the week, Zappo 7 and Caravel nothing. Pat and I'll be back after this.
Wraps, signs, banners, and promotional items that can help your business stand out from the rest. Looking for an excellent way to convey a professional image? Customized promotional products are the perfect way to target new customers, increase employee retention, and boost your brand awareness. Let the professionals at Cassidy Graphics bring your advertising ideas to life. Give them a call today at 302-326-2412. Again, that number is 302-326-2412. Again, Cassidy Graphics brings your advertising ideas to life. Wraps, signs, banners, and promotional items.
We want to thank you for joining us tonight on our live stream on our new platform this year. I want to remind you that also simultaneously tonight, another game going on with Benny Mitchell and Coach Jim Tack down at Laurel as they're having a 2A matchup with Indian River and Laurel. And then tomorrow, both Benny and our upstate crew will have games. Benny will have Del Mar at Lake Forest in another 2A matchup, and then we will be at Abyssinia for Brandywine and St. Elizabeth's. All right, ready to go, Pat. Start the second quarter. Second down and 5 from their own 30 for the Caravel Buccaneers.
Tell you what, it's pretty funny, man. You're seeing the Microsoft Surface tablets on the Appo sideline. They're crunching film, these offensive players, while the defense is
Rice
out there.
throws the deep ball. Catch. Oh, and Witcher couldn't quite hold on. That's good defense there by the D-back Tyler Henson.
Great work by Henson. I'll tell you what, nice idea there from Caravel, taking a shot. I told you, Tyson Witcher can make some plays in the passing game. That's a good throw, good ball by Rice, good placement. Just great coverage right there by Henson that just barely gets a hand in to knock it away.
And not a bad call in second. If you got 5 yards on the first down run, go ahead and take a shot.
You got to take shots. I mean, against this Appo offense that will put points on the board, you're gonna have to take shots. And really, honestly, you trust your ground game when you make a play call like that.
Yeah. They go back to the power I. Roy gets the football. Right side, hit right at the line. Big hit there. Looked like Connor Morton again.
And Edge Von Brandt finished him off. And so
yep, number
great
6.
work by those two players coming up and securing it. That was a big time because that takes the fourth down, go for it idea right out of the pocket. Only 1 yard on that play.
Yeah. So it's been tough going so far for Josh Roy. He has 3 carries for 3 yards.
Yeah, Devane's really been the only one. And unfortunately for Caravel, if they can't get this run game going, it gets real interesting for them.
It sure does. Quarterback, Matt Rice back, punt formation. So this will be the second punt for him in the game. Good snap, gets it. Oh, almost blocked, got it off. Nice high punt. Going to take, no fair catch made. Rogers picks it up on a hop, gets the edge. Rogers down the sideline and then bounced out in Caravel territory inside the 40, and then a flag thrown after the play.
They throw a flag on Devane, I believe. But how about the electric speed of Rogers? He was shot out of a cannon, Glenn. I mean, he went from a dead stand to this, and it was like no one else moved, and he went 5 yards down the field.
I was waiting for him to just let it go dead, and I think the special teamers for Caravel did too, and then all of a sudden he just grabbed it on a hop and took off.
Well, and that's the 2A, 3A difference, right? Guys in 2A are getting away from the football, or they're fair catching it. I mean, that's a legit Division I college athlete right there, and Jasir Rogers trusts his athleticism, and you got to play honest against a player like Rogers. You can't just take anything for granted because his athleticism is that good. You got to be on your toes at all times.
Rogers returned it to the Bucs 39. Then we're going to have an unsportsmanlike late hit out of bounds, and now they tack that on. So the Jags will start this drive inside the 25 at the 24 of the Buccaneers, already leading 7-0. Desai Drummond has connected on his last 3 passes, including a 16-yard touchdown to Jasir Rogers. Harvey is the running back. Drops straight back. He looks and almost caught his receiver in stride, and that was his younger cousin again, Francis, incomplete. A little bit of miscommunication there. I'm not sure they were on the same page with the route. So that'll bring up second down and 10.
Yeah, Glenn, you're right. I mean, you just missed them on the wheel route. They hit that earlier in the game. They went back to it there, and he just overthrew that.
We're early in the second quarter with Appo leading 7-0. Receivers are 2 by 2. We have Flowers and Rogers to the bottom of your screen, Montabell and Francis Drummond to the top. Rogers in motion. Drummond back, looks for Rogers in the middle. Pressure's coming. He steps up in the pocket, He's going to tuck it and run inside the 20 and steps out shy of the 15-yard line.
Yeah, two guys in the backfield. The Drummond was dead to rights, and he somehow split them. It's like a basketball player when you see a trap coming and you split them right down the middle with your dribble, and it just left them in the dust there. Heck of a play by Drummond, using his feet yet again.
Picked up 7 yards there. Going to bring up 3rd and 3.
This might be 2-down territory for the Jags here.
After this play, we'll get you updated with some scores on the Dover Federal Credit Union scoreboard. Thanks to our loyal viewer and Delaware High School football pod expert, Marty Sheehan. All right, here we go with the play. 3rd and short. And now Appo's going to use their second timeout of the half to talk about this play. And let's get those scores for you. So, Red Lion Christian Academy leading Milford 21-0. 9 minutes to go in the half. Benny Mitchell's game, Indian River leads Laurel 15-7. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Salesianum 17, Hodson nothing. 2 minutes left in the first. Seaford 19-0 over First State Military in the first quarter. And in the Smyrna Cape game, the 2 Smyrna possessions have resulted in an interception and a turnover on downs. The Eagles and Cape are scoreless. 4 minutes to go in the first.
Wow.
Thanks to Marty Sheehan for those updates. I think it might be homecoming at Smyrna. I'm not 100% sure of that.
Smyrna's, I'm telling you right now, I know Smyrna's record, you're going to be like, this Smyrna team's better than even last year's team. They are going to, if they can find a way to get into the tournament, they are a dangerous team. They've competed with the state's best and actually beat one of the state's best on the field. Yeah. All
right, here we go, coming out of the timeout. Rogers in motion to the top. Now he's going to stop and come back. Drummond bobbles the snap, takes it, throws it, and he hits Rogers right at the sideline, and then it came out incomplete.
Just a drop. You don't see that often from Jasir Rogers.
Looks like Amir Myers on defense for Caravel. So now it's 4th and 3. And a big play here for the Caravel defense, trying to keep this to a 1-score game.
This is trust right here from Coach Timpson.
Yeah.
And where did they go with this play call?
Put it in the hand of that quarterback. Let him make a decision, right?
That might be. They line up in the pistol, though, so the threat of the run is still there.
Yeah. Triplett is the running back behind Desai Drummond. Drummond takes a snap, back to pass, has time, throws it into the corner of the end zone, way over the head of the intended receiver and incomplete. That was intended for Montabell. So Caravel will take over on downs.
Poor throw there, and a tough one, right? I mean, that's one of those where you probably should be looking crossing route, looking flat on an out route, short yardage play to get that first down. They went for the big shot, and Drummond just overthrew his target. Another big stop by Caravel. I mean, this game could be a lot worse than it is right now. So Caravel, if they can get this offense moving, they can see themselves, right back into this contest. It's only a 1-possession game.
Got a note from Marty Sheehan that it is not homecoming tonight at Smyrna, but I tell you what it is. It's the 10th year anniversary of the 2015 state championship team, the first in Smyrna history. That's what's going on tonight.
I'll never forget that team. I was coaching at Del Castle at that point, as there's a run up the middle. And the season, we were a fresh staff under Coach Mike Lemon, who is now at St. Elizabeth. And we're like, you know what? We dropped Sally's off the schedule. We're picking up a 5-5 Smyrna team.
Yeah.
We want to just get off on the right foot, compete with a team that we think is middle tier, and see where we stand. They came out with a spread offense. They had Will Knight running all over the field, and we lost. We lost that game, I think, 49-7 or something, or 52-6, something crazy like that.
Yeah, they had Nolan Henderson, the quarterback.
We're like, what the heck is this, man?
Of course, 2015 was that monster high-scoring regular season game between Smyrna and Sally's.
Yep.
Roy, he gets up to the 25-yard line, double-teamed there. On the tackle for Appo was Donovan Griffith.
That's the best carry of the day, Glenn, and see if that gets him going. And now 3rd and short.
3rd down and 5 coming up after 2 running plays consecutively by Caravel. And of course, that 2015 first ever Smyrna football state title overtime win at Delaware Stadium as they kept Salesianum's Keeler out of the end zone on the last play. Handoff up the middle. Roy slashes off the right side into the secondary. Jump cut move, and he's all the way down to the Jags' 45-yard line.
Finally got loose, Glenn. They bottled him up the whole entire first quarter. That time he was able to get a full head of steam and get those legs churning. And we talked about how fast Josh Roy is in the past, and he just broke right into the secondary there. Impressive play by Donald Carter to chase him down. Not many guys have chased him down, but nonetheless, that's a huge play for the Buccaneers.
30-yard pickup by Josh Roy. New set of downs here. First time Caravel's been in Appo territory. Roy again, right side. That time he's met at the line of scrimmage for maybe a gain of a yard.
Yeah, not much there. Much better defense there by Appo. At the very least, Caravel flipped the field here with that big run.
Yeah. Martin on the tackle. Carter in on the assist. 2nd down and 8 after a 2-yard carry. So the Buccaneers trying to find success going back to the run game off of the right side. Double tight ends. They go to the fullback this time, up the middle, and then dives down to the 35.
Yeah, nice run right there from A.J. Brooks. And now Caravel's got that run game churning.
They're going quick, too. Well, this looks like a earthquake formation that Smyrna uses. Quick hitter up the middle, Roy. He got inside the 35 to the 34 before he was pushed back.
Yeah, good first down yardage.
They went really quick that time. Starting to flex their muscle a little bit with that run game. We have 7:20 counting to go in this first half. This is by far Caravel's most effective drive of the game as they're trying to march it down and tie it up. A.J. Brooks, the fullback, in front of Josh Roy. Okay, give it to Roy. Started right, cuts it back left, and an ankle tackle made, but big yardage again.
He's really starting to get into that second level now, Glenn.
Yeah.
They did a good job hitting him right at the line of scrimmage in the first couple of drives. This time he's been able to get downhill. His offensive line doing a much better job controlling the line of scrimmage.
His first 4 carries, a net of 3 yards. The last 4 carries, 47.
Wow.
1st and 10 for the Bucks at the Jags 22. Fullback this time, Brooks. Stutter step move at the line of scrimmage, and he'll get inside the 20, close to the 16.
Nice again. Good. That's to stay ahead of the chains. 6-yard gain right there brings up 2nd down and short. This looks more like the Caravel offense we've been used to seeing the last few years.
Yeah, and they're using the belly series a little bit more with a fullback, a quick hitter. Trying to even things out with the ball-carrying prowess of Josh Roy. Roy gets the ball going left, cut it back, eludes one defender, drags another one inside the 10.
First down yardage. Just good, strong running by Josh Roy.
Roy got the Buccaneers a goal to go here.
1st and goal.
Now the Appo defense on their heels a little bit, Pat.
Yeah.
Witcher will split to the top of your screen. Roy gets the ball, cuts it back. Roy's in the end zone for a touchdown.
Wow. What a job by Caravel on that drive. Heck of an answer by the Buccaneers. They asserted their will for the first time offensively in this game, and they played Caravel football, and they've taken advantage now. Appo has had 3 scoring opportunities inside their own red zone, and they've only come away with 1 score, and now we're an extra point away from a tie game.
I think we are. We have a flag down.
It looked like it was after the play. There was some chirping going on back at the line of scrimmage after the touchdown was scored.
Okay.
We'll see who this goes on.
Yep, we'll keep an eye on our white hat, the referee, Kirkron Kinslow. As they're getting together, the officials are. They are writing down numbers or a number. So right now we believe that is a touchdown on the 13th this year for Josh Roy. Now they've spotted the ball back at the original line of scrimmage.
I mean, those are player of the year type numbers, Glenn.
Oh, yeah.
13 touchdowns. This is the midpoint of their season. This is game number 5.
And he's probably gone over 800 yards for the season here in game number 5 for the Caravel Buccaneers.
This has got to be some kind of unsportsmanlike.
Yeah,
the fact that they're writing names down here.
And they're still talking about this one. We've got 2 officials that have little pads out there that are writing things down. And now we're going to have a confab with the rest of the crew.
Because I want to make it. That's $1 million
I have Pat back. We're going with the music.
Oh, yeah, Glenn. I mean, we got ourselves a stoppage here.
Yeah.
This guy's name's Timmy or Tommy Richmond.
You got me.
$1 Million Baby. It's a great song, great tune.
All right, here's our call. Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike. Caravel.
And then an unsportsmanlike. All right, so dual
offsetting.
Unsportsmanlikes.
Yep. Touchdown is good, so the 13th score of the year for Roy. Now, we just don't know which number player committed the personal foul. But if that individual commits another one,
right,
they're out.
Correct.
All right, now, let's see if they can get the extra point to tie it up. And the kick is Nick Massey. The long snapper is Jaden Moultrie. Matt Rice, the quarterback, will hold for Nick Massey, trying to tie the game here. Kick is up, has a distance, and it's good. Timeout on the field, 5:26 to go in the half, and we got a new ball game here at 7-all on 302 Sports. Back after this. Frazier and Pat Gariantes here at Bob Peoples Stadium for this one tonight on camera. We have Joshua Hughes doing a great job for us. All right, ready with the kickoff. Now, a lot of times we've seen Dominic Montabell on the return. There's the kickoff. High, end over end, middle of the field, comes down just shy of the 10-yard line. Quickly up to the 20, and a good special team tackle made. Was that Guyton?
That was Coy Guyton. Yes, it was. Great work by him. Now 5:22 left.
Plenty of time for Appo, that's for sure.
Plenty of time for Appo here.
But what a nice, long, time-consuming drive that was for Caravel, and that's their MO. That's what they want to do.
That exactly right, Glenn. I mean, that was right out of the textbook of the game plan for the Buccaneers, and they dodged some bullets, to be completely honest, defensively. The Jags have moved the football against them. Only have 7 points on the board. So, I mean, they're right in this football game, and now they've proven that they can move it against this defense. Let's see if they can ride the momentum.
Handoff up the middle, eluding one defender, but then tackled from behind was Triplett. He gained about 4 yards.
Chukwara he flew upfield on that. They kind of let him go by, and it was a great job there by Triplett. Kind of dipped under him and got upfield to turn what would have been a tackle for a loss into a 3-yard gain.
Jonas Smith on the stop for Caravel. He's a returning defensive tackle for Coach Reed. 2nd down and 7. Trips to the top of your screen. Lone receiver to the bottom. Drummond now going to Audible. Triplett behind him in the backfield. Going to quick throw in the upper flat, setting up a wide receiver screen to J.C. Rogers. Makes one man miss, is spun around, and then goes out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It's a nice play, man. Speed kills Glenn. He ends up turning that into a first down.
Yeah, but the 32-yard line to pick up about 8 there. Still plenty of time to go in the half. 4:18 after the stoppage with Rogers going out of bounds. Trips to the bottom, Montabell, Rogers, and Francis Drummond. To side Drummond, back to pass. Pressure's coming. He eludes one defender. Upfield and maybe got a yard.
Tell you what, though, that could have been a loss of 7, Glenn, and he did it once again, a Houdini act in the backfield, avoiding sacks and turning them into a positive play, albeit a very slight positive.
Yeah.
It could have been a huge negative. He's been impressive today, navigating that pocket.
It's going to bring up 2nd down and 9. I tell you, Appo was pretty close to being caught with a holding penalty. I saw a blocker grab a jersey, but let go of it quick enough. No call was made. Rogers this time split to the top of your screen, trips to the bottom. Montabell in the slot. Triplett in motion. Pump fake, throw middle of the field. They tried to set up a screen to Montabell, and he overthrew him.
And Drummond's been a little bit off on some of these throws. And that middle screen, I mean, Montabell, he's only about 5'7". He's a short king like myself, and you got to remember that on those throws, Desai.
Now I'm going to go old school here. He reminds me of a possession receiver that the Raiders had, Freddie Berlitnikoff.
Well, there's not many better than him. He's got an award named after
him.
Yeah. That's a great one.
That's who Montabell reminds me of. You folks Google that one or look that up on YouTube.
Yeah, it's the best receiver in college football. That is the Bolitnikoff Award.
Yeah.
That is who it's named after.
All right, 3rd down and 9 for the Jags. Rogers comes in motion. He's set in the zone. Now Drummond steps away from pressure. He looks downfield. He throws looking for Rogers, in and out of his hands and incomplete.
And I think Rogers felt the hit coming. I think he felt the safeties near him and kind of alligator armed that one. That is a great throw by Desai Drummond. I mean, a great throw.
On the run.
On the run, right on the money. And
so
Rogers couldn't hold it in.
Now the first punt of the night for Appo. That'll be Gavin Miller is back to punt. The lone receiver back for Caravel. And now quickly Antonio Harvey comes onto the field, special teams for the Jags. Miller awaits snap from center. Hits perfect. High punt. A lot of hang time. And we'll take finally an Appo bounce inside the Caravel 40, where it will be down at the 38. 3:46 to go in the half. Plenty of time for Caravel's offense.
Great stop by Caravel there. And again, this is where the passing game can come work against you. Only a minute and some change comes off the clock there because of the incompletions. And that's where it can hurt you. Now, 3:46 to go and 2 timeouts for Caravel. They can still have their running style offense and potentially take a lead in this game going into half, despite Appo being able to move the ball pretty consistently against their defense.
We'll get some more updates for you here in just a moment. I will tell you that Cape and Smyrna are still scoreless with 8 minutes to go in the half. Chip Knapp trying to coach those Vikings to an upset tonight. High formation. Handoff to Roy. Tries to get the far edge. He does it. Midfield. 45. Slows down and goes out near the 40-yard line.
The turf monster got him there, Glenn, but another big run. Josh Roy was bottled up on those first 5 carries, like you said, Glenn, and he has been uncorked and unleashed since then, and Appo is in trouble.
And they're getting most of the yardage off of the right side. And that's where those young linemen are for Caravel. The sophomore, Andrew Kelly, the senior, Jonah Smith, and then getting tight end help to set the edge by J.D. Devane. From the Jags, 41. Caravel on the move again. Power I. Roy gets it right side, cuts it back to the middle, and then dives down to the 35. He picks up 6. Cape has intercepted Drew Marks twice deep in Cape territory, so that game's still scoreless. Seaford now leads First State Military 26-0, and it's Indian River 15, Laurel 14, second quarter. Oh, it's Smyrna has scored now. 2 minutes to go in the half. It's 6-0. In our game, down on the field. 2nd and 4. Witcher in motion, fullback, gets it. Hit at the line and driven back. He might have gotten a yard or 2, and that's A.J. Brooks.
Number 21, Brian Brooks on the carry. He's taken down by a prowl of Jaguars. That'll bring up a 3rd down.
Now, big 3rd down here. I mean, this is the Jags need this one.
So
Caravel has really.
I'm sorry, Pat. So far, the fullbacks 5 carries for Brooks for 23 yards, and Devane 1 for 10. 33 yards on 6 carries by the fullback.
Until Roy got going here recently, they were really the running offense for this team. I mean, they were getting nice plays. They weren't big chunk plays, but they were moving the football. Otherwise, that offense was completely stalled to start this one off. But what a turnaround it's been.
It has been. Power I again. Witcher split to the bottom of your screen. Roy gets it. Left side this time. Gets the edge. Almost caught from behind. Got away and then is tackled inside the 25-yard line.
Huge 3rd down pickup right there by Roy. This young man is a difference maker for sure.
Edge Von Brandt on the stop from behind, though, after a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Down to 90 seconds to go in the half. Can Appo get the stop and take it into the locker room tied? Or will Caravel get the lead?
This Appo defense looks tired, Glenn.
Yeah. Caravel's wearing them down. Roy gets the feed, started right, cuts it back left. This time 1-yard gain, and that's it. He was gang tackled.
Great job right there. I'll tell you what, though, if he was able to get to the right side of the football, great job by Robinson coming up making the tackle. If they were able to get to the right side, Von Brandt double team got him blown off the ball. They had a huge running lane on that right side.
Clock running. Oh, no, the clock was stopped. I'm sorry. Timeout is taken.
Yep.
Didn't see who took that. If it was Appo, they're out of timeouts. If it was Coach Reed and Caravel, that's their 2nd.
Yeah.
Stops the clock with 1:11 to go in the half.
It was Caravel that took the timeout, Glenn, and yeah, I mean that just allows them to kind of regroup. They still got one timeout in their pocket here. 2nd down and 7, and they've got an opportunity to kick field goal too. And that's something that they have in their back pocket as well if they can pick up a few more yards here.
Ball resting at the 20-yard line of the Appo Jags at 2nd down and 7. Timeout over. Caravel on that power eye. A.J. Brooks, the fullback. Witcher split to the bottom of your screen. Rice under center. Witcher in motion. They fake it to Roy. They give it to Witcher on the end around. Witcher's nobody there. He's going to go score, but a flag is thrown in the backfield.
Yeah, let's see what this is. Interesting. Oh, a hold.
This is coming back.
They called a hold. They must have been on an interior lineman inside. Yeah. I mean, the 2nd level and 3rd level was completely fooled by that plan.
Completely. And we've seen Caravel a few times this year, and they love running that play to the wideout. Would have worked like a charm, but maybe the reason it did because of a hold.
Huge penalty right there.
Comes with 64 seconds to go in the half, and that will back up Caravel behind the chains to the 30, where it will be 2nd down and 17. And when you use a running game the way Caravel does, getting behind the chains like that really hurts.
It really does. And, I mean, it's almost as if you're working for a field goal at this point. Unless you look for one of these play-action passes here.
Yeah.
And watch out for Tyson Witcher trying to get deep.
Yep. All right, so each team has one timeout remaining. Pitch out. They're going to run the sweep to Roy. Oh, coming up and blowing that up was Von Brandt. Edge Von Brandt.
Edge Von Brandt shot out of a can. A great flow by that defense. And there was just nowhere for Roy to go.
Loss of about 3 yards back to the 32.
Now you see Coach Reed preserving some of that clock. No timeout being taken. He's more than fine with now going in with a 7-7 game at halftime. Coach Timpson didn't take any of his timeouts to try and get the ball back either. Watch the play action pass here if you're the Appo defense.
High formation, Rice under center. Witcher in motion. They fake it to both. He's going to pass. He steps up in the pocket. Pressure. Now he tries to get rid of it. Nobody out there, incomplete.
Threw that left-handed, Glenn.
Yeah, how about that? Almost a shot put.
Yeah. He threw that left-handed.
He had a lot of pressure on him. Only his 3rd pass attempt of the game. And now it brings up 4th and long. So the penalty hurt, and then on the sweep, Edge Von Brandt with a great one-on-one play.
Heck of a job by Von Brandt with the penalty obviously was big, but then they followed up with that tackle. It's big time.
So the clock is stopped with 13 seconds to go in the half. Remember, we're tied at 7. It looks like they're going to set up for a field goal. This will be a 49-yard attempt. 49. Gavin Miller is the holder. Excuse me, that's Appo. Nick Massey.
Blocked.
It's blocked.
They can pick it up.
Nick's attempt is blocked.
There you go.
It's picked up. Running down the sideline and then out of bounds at around the 35-yard line with 5 seconds to go. Let's see who that was.
I believe that was picked up by number 9. I believe that was Donald Carter that picked that one up. And that's a big return because now with 5 seconds left, I mean, they have a chance to put this ball into the end zone.
Yeah.
Wow.
Would have loved to have seen Nick Massey have the leg to get a shot at that one, but good pressure right up the middle by the Jags. It's getting skunky out here tonight, Pat.
I smell that.
We did have a nice aroma from the press concession area.
I kind of want a burger, man.
Yeah, I wanted a burger.
Good.
Now I don't want a skunk.
Nah.
All right, we have a timeout, and it is taken by Brian Timpson.
Yep.
So that's their final timeout. So neither team with a timeout left. Good time management, only 5 seconds to go.
Yeah, this is a good timeout. Make sure you got the right play here. I mean, this is going to be your only opportunity to get points.
So probably a time for one play. as the referees get together out in the middle of the field. Looks like they spotted the ball back to the 36-yard line of Caravel. Side Drummond. And the Jags line it up. So Dylan Bacon is the wide out to the bottom of your screen. Inside of him, Francis Drummond, then Montabell, and then Flowers. So 4 receivers to the bottom. Rogers to the top.
Let's see what they got here, Glenn.
A 3-man rush for Caravel.
The prevent defense here.
Well, they're going to stay with 3. No, they're going to blitz. It's 4 coming in. Oh, pressure's on. Tries to get away.
Wow.
Drummond still running around.
Wow.
He got away again. Now he unloads it into the end zone. Jump ball caught, but not in the end zone by Rogers.
Yeah.
He pitched him, and it's a touchdown. He pitched the ball to Montabell. Do you believe that?
Oh, wow, Glenn. Oh, there's a penalty marker at the 40. There's a penalty marker at the 40.
And this might all come back. What a heads-up play by Rogers to pitch it after he knew he wasn't going to get in.
It's a penalty against the Jaguars, I think. The backyard, that was backyard football at its finest.
Would have been a 36-yard touchdown pass down to Rogers and then a pitch to Montabell to finish it off. As the officiating crew gets together yet again.
So I think we're going to have an untimed down here. What a job by Drummond. He avoided one of the state's top pass rushers in Chokwara.
Yeah.
Not once, but twice.
Yes.
In the backfield there.
Choka had him twice. Oh, my goodness.
Desai Drummond looks gassed.
I'll bet. He needs that halftime break. All right, we're going to set this up, try it again. The same alignment for Appo. 4 receivers to the bottom of your screen.
Desai Drummond is gassed.
Bacon to the top. Empty set. We'll try it again from the 41. Pump fake. Looks at his outlet. Now he's going to throw it down in the end zone, and that drops to the ground. Incomplete, and not nearly as exciting as the previous play.
You can't make it. We've had a little bit of everything in this game, Glenn. We've had a little bit of everything in this one.
Wow, what a finish to the half. So it's 7-7 all between the number 4 and number 5 teams in Class 3A. We're going to step aside. We'll be back a little bit later with some scores for you and some unofficial stats. We're here on 302 Sports.
Turn your vision into a reality with Capstone Homes Design Center, bringing personalization, luxury, and quality all into one location, where you'll meet with our certified design consultant that'll show you exactly what you're choosing, so you can make the best choice for you when designing your new home. From first home to vacation houses, we build and design homes for everyone. Set up your appointment now and design your dream home today at Capstone Homes.
First State Orthopedics has 46 physicians and 22 physician's assistants at 16 locations across the state of Delaware. We provide both surgical and non-surgical treatment for a variety of orthopedic conditions, are specially trained in current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physicians for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to all local emergency departments, medical aid units, and urgent care centers for consultation and treatment. Give us a call today at 302-731-2888 or visit us online at firststateortho.com.
Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822.
Turn your vision into a reality with Capstone Homes Design Center, bringing personalization, luxury, and quality all into one location, where you'll meet with our certified design consultant that'll show you exactly what you're choosing, so you can make the best choice for you when designing your new home. From first home to vacation houses, we build and design homes for everyone. Set up your appointment now and design your dream home today at Capstone Homes.
Wraps, signs, banners, and promotional items that can help your business stand out from the rest. Looking for an excellent way to convey a professional image? Customized promotional products are the perfect way to target new customers, increase employee retention, and boost your brand awareness. Let the professionals at Cassidy Graphics bring your advertising ideas to life. Give them a call today at 302-326-2412. Again, that number is 302-326-2412. Again, Cassidy Graphics brings your advertising ideas to life.
First State Orthopedics has 46 physicians and 22 physician's assistants at 16 locations across the state of Delaware. We provide both surgical and non-surgical treatment for a variety of orthopedic conditions, are specially trained in current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physicians for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to all local emergency departments, medical aid units, and urgent care centers for consultation and treatment. Give us a call today at 302-731-2888 or visit us online at firststateortho.com.
Matt's Fish Camp has 3 locations, all conveniently located on Route 1 in Lewis, Bethany Beach, and Fenwick Island. Matt serves fresh seafood, coastal classics, and Sussex County comfort food. With an array of camp cocktails, craft ales, and a carefully selected wine list, there's something for everyone on the menu. Matt's is the place you can bring your family for dinner, grab lunch during the week, or hang with friends at happy hour. Each location offers unique outdoor dining and a raw bar featuring fresh, local oysters. Open daily for lunch and dinner. Stop into Matt's Fish Camp in Lewis, Bethany, or Fenwick.
Paint Doctor, making house calls for your sick walls. Richard C. Edwards Jr., the owner of Paint Doctor, started it all in 2002. Paint Doctor prides itself on its personal yet professional approach to working with customers and holds itself to the highest standards with all projects. The Paint Doctor staff follows one main objective when performing our services. Customers and their homes are treated with the utmost respect. Our workmanship and quality of personnel is demanded at every step of the project. We treat your home as we would expect someone to treat ours. Preparation before painting is paramount. Just open the door and we will handle the rest. Paint Doctor also believes in a strong community involvement as well by supporting several local sporting teams, leagues, and schools. Paint Doctor services include interior and exterior painting as well as carpentry. Please visit our website at paintdoctorpainting.com for information or coupons to help with your next job.
Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com.
The Clubhouse at Baywood is a full-service restaurant and premier wedding and event venue in coastal Delaware. Located just a few miles from Lewis and Rehoboth Beach, this all-inclusive venue features breathtaking views, stunning indoor and outdoor spaces, and a team of professionals to help you plan your dream wedding. From our in-house florist to our award-winning culinary team, we will take care of everything, making sure your day will be one to remember. Reach out today to schedule your tour at Baywood.
From Fenwick Island to Middletown, Surf Bagel is your go-to spot for fresh baked bagels and good vibes. We're open daily from 6:30 a.m. to 2 p.m., serving up breakfast and lunch favorites like our specialty wraps, made-to-order salads, tasty smoothies, and locally roasted coffee. Be sure to check out our iconic merch, the perfect way to wear the beach life wherever you go. Dine in and enjoy the beach atmosphere, or grab your order to go and hit the road. We're stoked to serve you soon.
Turn your vision into a reality with Capstone Homes Design Center, bringing personalization, luxury, and quality all into one location, where you'll meet with our certified design consultant that'll show you exactly what you're choosing, so you can make the best choice for you when designing your new home. From first home to vacation houses, we build and design homes for everyone. Set up your appointment now and design your dream home today at Capstone Homes.
First State Orthopedics has 46 physicians and 22 physician's assistants at 16 locations across the state of Delaware. We provide both surgical and non-surgical treatment for a variety of orthopedic conditions, are specially trained in current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physicians for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to all local emergency departments, medical aid units, and urgent care centers for consultation and treatment. Give us a call today at 302-731-2888 or visit us online at firststateortho.com.
Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822.
Turn your vision into a reality with Capstone Homes Design Center, bringing personalization, luxury, and quality all into one location, where you'll meet with our certified design consultant that'll show you exactly what you're choosing, so you can make the best choice for you when designing your new home. From first home to vacation houses, we build and design homes for everyone. Set up your appointment now and design your dream home today at Capstone Homes.
Wraps, signs, banners, and promotional items that can help your business stand out from the rest. Looking for an excellent way to convey a professional image? Customized promotional products are the perfect way to target new customers, increase employee retention, and boost your brand awareness. Let the professionals at Cassidy Graphics bring your advertising ideas to life. Give them a call today at 302-326-2412. Again, that number is 302-326-2412. Again, Cassidy Graphics brings your advertising ideas to life.
First State Orthopedics has 46 physicians and 22 physician's assistants at 16 locations across the state of Delaware. We provide both surgical and non-surgical treatment for a variety of orthopedic conditions, are specially trained in current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physicians for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to all local emergency departments, medical aid units, and urgent care centers for consultation and treatment. Give us a call today at 302-731-2888 or visit us online at firststateortho.com.
Welcome back here. It's halftime at Bob Peoples Stadium here on the campus of Caravel Academy. Great field here. Good crowd here tonight. Nice football weather, a little overcast. Apparently a nor'easter coming in for the weekend, folks. Sorry about that. But tonight, Friday Night Lights, it's looking good. Here's scores from other games. Smyrna and Cape tied at 6. Salesianum will get a running clock second half as they lead Hodson 40-0. Sussex Central 35, Dover 20. St. Mark's leads Polytech by a score of 35-7. Another running clock in the second half. Seaford leads First State Military by a score of 39-0. And Benny Mitchell's game tonight, Indian River 29 and Laurel 14. Indian River undefeated on the season, and so is Caravel, looking to go to 31 straight as they're tied at 7. Let's take a look at the unofficial stats for the first half. And Pat has those team numbers for you. We're tied at 7, and the numbers are almost identical.
It's you couldn't add it up any closer, Glenn. I mean, it's all rushing yards for Caravel, as we expected. 138 total yards, none in the air. They did have 2 incomplete pass attempts, but that's been it. And it started with Josh Roy. He struggled to start, but then he really picked it up there. And I know you'll get into the individual stats, but he had a heck of a second quarter. And then on the other end, Appo, 35 rush yards. That was going to be one of the questions for them coming in. Were they going to be able to develop some kind of rushing attack to counteract their potent passing attack? And 35 yards to start off. A lot of that, as you'll find out here soon from Glenn, comes from Desai Drummond. And then the passing game, 104 total yards. A lot of plays, a few big plays called back via penalty as well, including a go-ahead touchdown before the half. And that's where we're at, 139 to 138 in yards, 7-7 on the scoreboard.
Yeah, let's take a look at the individual numbers for the visiting Appo Jags. 5 carries, 28 yards for Desai Drummond. 3 carries, 7 yards for Triplett. And that's it for Appo on the ground. In the air, Desai Drummond, 9 of 17 for 104 yards and a touchdown. So there's the 139 total. And as Pat just mentioned, they had about a 40-yarder called back as time expired on a catch and then a pitch. Let's take a look at the individual rushing numbers for Caravel. 1 carry, 10 yards for J.D. Devane. 5 carries and 23 yards for A.J. Brooks. And 15 carries for 105 yards for Joshua Roy. He has the touchdown. Rice has only put the ball in the air 3 times, and he is yet to complete a pass. Once again, we want to thank a new sponsor we have this year for Benny Mitchell's Pigskin Picks weekly show. It's being presented this year by Compete Event Management. They run wrestling tournaments throughout the state, and they have an apparel line that you can have personalized for your tournament. If you're not looking to run a tournament or an event, Compete Events is where you want to be. They are well run and organized, and their next event is coming up Sunday. So, hey, if it's going to rain, you might want to go to AI DuPont High School and check out the Tiger Takedown, sponsored by Compete Event Management, and we want to thank them for being a sponsor here on 302 Sports. So, Pat, we're all tied at 7. 2 teams just about ready to get things going here in the second half. What do you think these teams make any kind of adjustments, or they just go to their strength? Caravel's going to run it, Appo's going to pass it.
Yeah, I think they're going to continue to do that. I think they feel comfortable. Both teams should feel comfortable with their planned attacks. They're working for them. You got to clean a few things up. If you're Appo, got to clean up some of the penalty yardage, and you got to execute better in short yardage situations. 3 times, if you include the final drive of the final play of the half, they had the ball in plus territory and even into the red zone in a few of these opportunities and didn't come away with any points. Yeah. That's got to change. Appo could easily have 21 points, 8 points in this game. And for Caravel, that start was rough. And it's all about getting first down yardage and chunk yardage in that run game, winning at the line of scrimmage, because the difference between that first quarter and the second quarter, Josh Roy was getting hit at the line of scrimmage, getting hit in the backfield in that first quarter, or those first 4 or 5 attempts. Second quarter, he wasn't getting hit for the first 5 yards, and once he gets those legs moving, he's one of the fastest players in the state. He hit that second and third level and was able to turn into some big chunk yardage plays. So, those are going to be the big things. I do think the Bucks need to get some kind of passing attack on. Whether it doesn't have to be much. That play action pass here, because I think Apple will make the adjustment to try and lock this running game down a little bit. Look for an early or maybe mid-third quarter play action pass. If they can execute on that, it could really help them out in this game.
The other thing, Pat, that Caravel has in their back pocket, and they pulled it out once, but they got penalized on the touchdown run by Witcher. They like to run that fake handoff to Roy, pitch it to him on the sweep, and he's been very successful with that this year. They'll only run it once or twice a game when you least expect it, and they ran it at a perfect time. They had a touchdown called back.
Yeah, Glenn, and to your point, you can't really run it more than once or twice a game because the defenses are going to start picking up on it. So Yeah, if you're out, Appo's got to stay disciplined, and that goes into the offensive plan too, right? I mean, they had a couple of missed plays, a couple of undisciplined plays, bad throws or bad routes, whatever you want to call it, and then that leaked in on the defensive end. I mean, they're so focused on Roy. Play action pass and that end around, Glenn, you're right. They could be difference makers in this second half.
Head coach Brian Timpson for the Appo Jags was over talking to a couple of the officials. He's now making his way back to the Appo sideline. And we'll see what happens to get things going here. Start the second half. Appo will be kicking it off to Caravel, so they'll get the offense on the field first. So both teams have scored a touchdown. Both teams have had a touchdown called back for a penalty. But as Pat is right, Appo has had more opportunities to score inside the 20 in the red zone and come away turning it over, I believe, twice on downs, and then they had a field goal attempt blocked. All right, we're about ready to go. Lincoln Neubauer will be kicking off for the Jags. And back deep, we have 3 Caravel Buccaneers. Remember, Neubauer has 11 touchbacks on the season. His only kickoff after their touchdown went to the 1-yard line in this game tonight.
Number 67, Lincoln Neubauer.
All right, let's see. Who's going to set the tone? Great opportunity here for Caravel. Again, dodge some bullets in that first half. They get a chance here to take their first lead if they can put together a good drive here.
All right, Neubauer kicks off. High end over end, goes down to the 5-yard line. Up the middle of the field. That's Guyton. He's tripped up out across the 20 to about the 22. Bring out the Caravel Buccaneers offense led by junior quarterback Matt Rice. For the most part tonight, fullback's been A.J. Brooks and Josh Roy, the running back. We've seen Drake getting in a little bit offensively at times as well. Got an updated score for you at the half from our colleague, Mike Lang, at St. Mark's 38-7 at the half of that one. All right, Bucks break from the huddle. Wide out split to the top of your screen. They stay with a power I, double tight end. Hand off to Roy, right side. Hesitates, waits for blocking, gets up across the 25 to about the 27.
Oh, we got a penalty marker here. Let's see what this is. Dead ball.
Officials getting together, Pat. I couldn't see the flag from where I was. Got blocked out.
It's going to be some kind of unsportsmanlike, would be my guess.
That's thrown in the backfield.
Nope.
They're going to wave it off.
All right.
Okay. So no flag. It should be about a 4-yard pickup. We'll give him credit for 5. So unofficially now Josh Roy with 110 yards rushing in the game tonight. It would give him well over 800 for the season. And he has his 13th touchdown. Wide out split to the top of your screen. Rice under center. Turns, gives it to the fullback. Big hole right up the middle of the field. Crashing out to the 35-yard line is Brooks.
Good for first down yardage. And here we go. Caravel again. Since that second quarter, they've really done a good job of controlling the line of scrimmage and in turn controlling the clock.
Let's give credit to that offensive line. Jonas Smith and Andrew Kelly on the right side. Terrell Cooks and Isaac Chikwara on the left. And, of course, the center, the sophomore, Matthew Bruner. Rice looks over the defense. Brings Witcher in motion.
Being offsides.
Yep. Leighton Von Brandt was very animated on that penalty.
He was.
He was jumping up and down in the air. Yeah, 5-yard penalty. Motion against the Caravel Buccaneers. And it looked like they might have been going to that play we talked about, Witcher on the sweep.
And hopefully they didn't show their cards there. We'll see.
First down and 15 now for the Bucks back at their 31-yard line. Wide out split to the top of your screen. Witcher comes in motion. Roy, right side, waits for the blocking to develop, puts the head down, breaks a tackle, gets second level, goes down to 42.
I'll tell you what, about 10 yards down the field, Brian Jacobs, number 58, went for a kill shot. And what you don't understand about a guy like Josh Roy is so low to the ground, the center of gravity is insane on these guys like him. And he just bounced right off like a pinball, got an extra 2 or 3 yards on that.
He has a great jump cut, too.
Yes, he does.
He picked 11 up, so now it's second down and 4. Now they do some shifting. Drake in motion. Pitch out, sweep, Roy, far side, trying to get the edge. He's wrapped up from behind and might gain a yard. That's it.
Edge Von Brandt did a great job chasing him down from behind. Nice play right there by the senior linebacker.
Well, that's going to bring up third down to about 3. We'll call it 3rd and 4. No gain on the play. One of the few times that Josh Roy has been tackled for no gain. He's actually been stopped twice in the backfield, so they have 2 TFLs on him tonight. 3rd and short. It's a fullback game. Power straight ahead. H.A. Brooks all the way up near midfield for the first down.
Power football right there, and took it right to Appo, and they haven't been able to stop those inside runs.
Keep the game going. Keep the clock running. That's the game of the Caravel Buccaneers. Ball all the way out to their own 48-yard line.
I mean, it's this game script is going. This is a Caravel football game right now.
Yep.
Appo had the opportunities early. They didn't take advantage of it. Well, now Caravel can stay on script with this run game.
Face it to the fullback. Gives it to Roy. Got away from the first line of defense. Got to midfield and then pushed back.
Tremendous job, though, by Roy. I mean, he could have got tackled for a 3-yard loss on that play. He's running through arm tackles, and he's dragging defenders. That's a big-time run. Even though it's a 3-yard gain, that's an impressive run by Roy.
Bryce Alaman comes into the defense for head coach Brian Timpson, who told me, after that Howard loss, their only loss of the year, he said, we looked on film and we saw we weren't really tackling, we weren't wrapping up, so we practiced tackling all week. We think we got that cleaned up. Well, when you play against Josh Roy, it's a whole different ball game.
That it is.
Roy gets it now, bounces it to the outside. Penalty flag is thrown as he got hit from behind.
I think we're going to get a hold on the edge here. Let's see, though.
Here's our referee. It is a hold, and he's asking Coach Timpson, do you want to take the penalty? And I'm sure he does. Yep, holding penalty. Now, you remember, they had a touchdown drive, actually a touchdown play. That was Witcher on that wide receiver sweep. That was called back for a hold, and they could never regroup after that penalty. Penalty yardage to be stepped off from the 49 of the Jags. So we'll go down to the 41 of Caravel. Already 7:30 and counting to go here in this third quarter. And you're right, this style of play, this is the pace of Caravel.
And they're just going to grind you down and wear you down as a defense. Keep this high-paced offense on the sideline. It's all part of it.
This game could come down to who makes that killer mistake, because we haven't had a turnover yet.
Here comes
There
Glenn.
it goes. That wide receiver play. Good blocking downfield. Witcher is going to go for a touchdown.
Penalty.
But a flag, and it might come back.
We'll see.
49 yards, but I think it's coming back.
We'll see what they call here. I mean, this could be a block in the back? Is it a hold? We'll see. I'm not sure. There was a stalk block out here on the edge.
It's a holding call.
Oh, wow. Gosh, again
Yeah,
for
that's
Caravel.
twice tonight that he's had touchdowns called back.
Wow. Coach Reed's got to be kicking himself on that sideline right now.
Penalty, the infraction, the flag thrown at the Appo 41, so this will come back to the 49 of Caravel. And after all that, it'll go back to 2nd and 10.
So it's a second down, Glenn, too.
Yeah.
So the down, it's not even like a first down.
No. The Buccaneers have done a fantastic job setting that play up tonight twice. And twice it's gone for touchdowns. Witcher has terrific speed.
And Connor Morton, number 8 for Appo, played it perfectly. He shot upfield. He just missed the tackle.
They go Roy off left side, midfield. Oh, helmet-to-helmet hit as he's driven out of bounds. Just inside midfield.
Good physical football. That was Donovan Griffith. Came downfield and met Roy right there after about a gain of, 1 or 2.
Right.
That was a great hit by Griffith.
Well, we got a heck of a ball game here tonight, folks. 7-7.
And it could be 28-21.
It could be,
It really easily could be.
From the Appo 49-yard line, 3rd and 7 for Caravel.
Yeah, some folks at home might see 7-7 and think this is a snooze fest. No, it's not.
It's anything
it's
but,
not.
Pat. Witcher split to the top of your screen. I formation. Pitch out. Roy trying to get the far edge. Looking for a block. He's wrapped up by 2 different players in midfield for no gain. Connor Morton on the stop.
Morton, Cameron Cruz, both those young men. I think the original play, like you said, Glenn, was Connor Morton. Great job of wrapping him up. Cruz came in to finish him off. Good job, lateral quickness there by that Appo Jaguar defense. That's a big stop after a huge break on the holding penalty that called back the touchdown.
4th down, we'll put Rice back in punt formation. Now remember, Rice punts, he's also the quarterback. So if Caravel wants to do some razzle-dazzle or a fake, they have the man back there to do it. 2 Jags back to receive the pending punt, standing around their 15-yard line.
You see Roy's the up man, Glenn.
Right. Could always be a fake to him.
Rogers back deep.
No, it's a snap to the punter, Rice. He gets the kick away, angles it far sideline. It goes out of bounds. It's all going to depend on the spot. But the Jags hold, and some costly penalties for Caravel.
Huge. I mean, that's 2 touchdowns called back for Caravel. Appo, they've had 2 or 3 possessions where they could have scored as well. They also had a touchdown called back because of a penalty. Like I was saying, I mean, it's 7-7, but it could be 28-21 either way.
Oh, yeah. You're exactly right, yeah. Yeah, people looking at this score, maybe not tuning in to us. Wow, what a defensive game. What a struggle. Well, yeah, okay, but they put up some offensive numbers too. All right, first time we'll see the Appo offense here in quarter number 3.
Got 205 viewers right now, Glenn.
All right.
205
Thanks for
stellar
joining
viewers
us.
Rocking with us.
From their own 24, 1st and 10 for the Jags. They hand off to Harvey up the middle, and he crashes across the 25 out close to the 29-yard line. And officially, that's Harvey's first carry of the game. Goes for 4 yards, 2nd down and 6 for the Jags at their own 28.
It's a good run. Yeah, that's one of the better runs of the day for Appo from a running back.
Trips to the bottom of your screen. Lone receiver to the top is Rogers. Drummond has Harvey alongside him in the backfield.
Double team on Rogers up top.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. Quick pass right in the middle. Francis Drummond in and out of his hands and incomplete.
I mean, that's like the 3rd or 4th pass that Appo has dropped. We've had probably 3 or 4, overthrows too. I mean, this passing game can get going consistently, they have the recipe of success against this Caravel defense. They just keep shooting themselves in the foot here, Glenn.
He had a stretch where he hit 5 straight back in the first quarter, Desai Drummond did. 3rd down and 6. Rogers again at the top. Receivers are 2 by 2.
There's a penalty.
Now we've got a flag thrown before the snap. I guess it's going to go against the offense.
Man.
Both teams committing costly penalties.
Yes. 2 usually disciplined teams, especially on the Caravel side. I mean, they're known for their discipline. Not tonight. Some costly penalties, to your point, Glenn.
I think Coach Reed was telling me in that Caesar Rodney game last week, his team committed over 20 penalties, and that's extremely unlike them.
That is.
3rd down and 11 now. Drummond takes the snap, drops straight back. Pressure's coming from Chuck Wara. He's double teamed. Penalty flag is thrown. We're going to have a hold.
Yes,
Drummond's going to run it. Spin move across the 30 and out to the 32, but we've got a hold in the backfield as Chuck Wara was held.
He was. They had a double team on him. I mean, he's a Division I talent coming off the edge, Chuck Wara, and he's a handful. And they lined him up opposite of Leighton Von Brandt. They tried to chip with the running back, and he just got a little too much jersey on that. He's a game wrecker. He really is.
I don't think there's any decision here for Coach Reed. I would think he'd want to back up the Jags and make it 3rd down and about 20. Drummond did not get the 1st down yardage on the scramble, so it would have been 4th down, but 4th down at about maybe 3 or 4.
It might have been even 4th and 1, Glenn, depending on if this linesman right here is actually the mark. They move him back.
Yeah.
They move him back.
Yep. Going to put him back inside the Appo 15 to about the 13-yard line.
Brutal penalty.
Normally, something like this, you're either looking for your speedster, Jasiah Rogers, to try to get him in space, or you try to find Montabell. Trips to the bottom of your screen.
At this point, you're looking for a chunk play to try and flip the field from a field position standpoint.
Yeah. Bacon, Flowers, and Francis Drummond to the bottom. Harvey in the backfield. Drummond drops back to the 5. Now it's a handoff. It's a draw play to Drummond. He is wrapped up and dropped at the 10. Good tackle. I think that was number 55, Jonah Smith.
It's rough. Right now, Caravel is dominating both line of scrimmages. And that was a dominant defensive line performance there on those plays, drawing holds, blowing plays up in the backfield. Tremendous work by this Caravel defense, which is exactly what we were used to seeing from this team.
Got that right, buddy. Gavin Miller into punt. He is standing at the goal line. Let's see if Caravel puts any kind of rush on here to try to get a block. Clock down to 3:28 to go in this 3rd quarter. There's the snap. High punt, angles it. Fair catch called for at the 48 of the Jags. Great field position for Caravel, so the defense holds.
Great job by the Caravel defense right there. And after a shaky start for them against this passing game, they've done a good job of adjusting. Appo's helped them with some drops and some missed throws. But we're coming down to crunch time, Glenn. 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter, about to enter the 4th quarter. You see Leighton Von Brandt talking with his quarterback and Jasiah Rogers on the sidelines. They're frustrated right now, and they've got to they got to come up with the plan. They got to execute. I mean, their plays are there for them. They just got to execute. Caravel, they're in a great spot right now.
Yeah, they
great
are.
Spot.
All right, here they go. Josh Roy takes the handoff, puts the helmet down, and dives close to the 45. He'll pick up 4.
Not terrible, because this just allows you to keep churning clock here.
Clock running under 3 minutes to go in this third quarter. No score in the third. Buccaneers come up to the line. Tight end Devane to the right side of the O-line. Roy again, started right, hit right at the line. Managed to get a yard or two, and that's it.
It works, though. Third and short. You're down 4-down territory, barring some kind of penalty.
Yep, third down, about 3.
You know what I'd like to see? Obviously, you've run this end around twice.
Yeah.
Run that end, fake the end around and run that dive play. Make this Appo defense see that that's not, because right now all you can do is key on the motion.
Right.
I'd like to see that at some point and then try to hit it again in the fourth quarter.
All right, Brooks the fullback. Give us to Roy, following Brooks, slashes, has the first down inside the 35 down to the 33.
This O-line is moving bodies right now, Glenn, and they've done so since those early drives of the game. Roy is he's just not getting touched until he's 3 yards down the field.
He has unofficially about 140 yards on the ground so far tonight. Now the waning minutes of the third quarter. We're down to a minute and a half. And the thing for Caravel is, with this run game, can they keep it clean and no penalties? Handoff, there's the belly series to Brooks, an ankle tackled, or he might have been to pay dirt.
They're hitting that inside dive. Like, I mean, it is big chunks of yards now. I mean, again, it feels as though, you know, they're 5 yards down the field before Appo is even reacting to that play. It's impressive.
Yeah. Caravel entirely on the ground in the ball game. They have not connected on a pass. They've only attempted 3, all in the first half. Tyson Witcher, split to the bottom of your screen, 1st and 10. Roy takes it right up the middle, tackled from behind and thrown down inside the 20. Going to be tackled at the 16.
Again, Von Brandt's tackling him 4 yards down the field, and then he carries them an extra 2. Now you're set up 2nd and 4, 2nd and 3. This is a clinic right here by the Buccaneers.
Going to give him credit for, looks like 6 yards. So it's going to be 2nd down and 4 at the 16 of the Jags. And Caravel's just going to let it count down on the scoreboard here at Bob Peoples Stadium. We're going to go to the fourth quarter. Caravel is in the red zone in a tie game, 7-7. Back after this.
Paint Doctor, making house calls for your sick walls. Richard C. Edwards Jr., the owner of Paint Doctor, started it all in 2002. Paint Doctor prides itself on its personal yet professional approach to working with customers and holds itself to the highest standards with all projects. The Paint Doctor staff follows one main objective when performing our services. Customers and their homes are treated with the utmost respect. Our workmanship and quality of personnel is demanded at every step of the project. We treat your home as we would expect someone to treat ours. Preparation before painting is paramount. Just open the door and we will handle the rest. Paint Doctor also believes in a strong community involvement as well by supporting several local sporting teams, leagues, and schools. Paint Doctor services include interior and exterior painting as well as carpentry. Please visit our website at paintdoctorpainting.com for information or coupons to help with your next job. Paint Doctor.
Here we go, fourth quarter, tie game, 7-7. Glenn Fraser alongside Pat Gariantes. We've got Sean Green up in here in the booth with us tonight on the radio call. Saw John Busby up here earlier from the Delaware High School football pod. And Pat doing a little Macarena during the break.
He and Sean were Macarena. It was a Macarena off up here.
That's right, that's right.
It was a Macarena off. Yeah. He's got some moves.
It's a 90s thing.
It's a 90s thing, absolutely.
All right, here we go. Coming up the fourth quarter, first play. It's 2nd down and 3 at the 17 of Appo for the Bucks. Switcher in motion. It's the fullback again, A.J. Brooks. He powers forward down close to the 12.
That might be first down yardage, Glenn. And I think it is.
Brooks now over 50 yards rushing on the night. Roy's over 150, 200 yards on the ground for Appo.
And that's, that is the Caravel recipe right there, Glenn. That is the recipe.
They're trying to.
And Appo, you see hands on the hips.
Yeah.
It's just, this is a test in endurance whenever you play this Caravel Buccaneer team.
Rice under center. Turns, gives it to Roy. Bounces it to the outside. Tackled from behind at the 10.
Ball's loose, but I think he was down.
That's Daimir Seaman who gets in on the stop from behind.
He did a great job attacking him off the edge. Now it looks like a player's down. Cramping.
We're early in the fourth quarter. That was the first play of the quarter.
Caravel lineman down with a cramp, Glenn.
Yeah, we got an injury stoppage here.
A reminder for all you young athletes out there, even though it's a little bit colder outside, you can still catch a cramp because that's got nothing to do with the temperature and everything to do with your hydration.
Yep.
Hydration, right here on 302 Sports.
Sponsored by Pat Gariante's Hydration.
Don't forget to drink your water.
Yeah, I had mine.
Instead of Ovaltine.
I drank some Smart Water. I don't think it's helped.
No.
No,
with
the smartness.
What's the SAT scores, Glenn?
Oh my gosh, that's been so long ago I don't remember.
The SATs. There's in history. There's been like 2 different score scales or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure when you took it, it was out of what 750 or whatever it was.
Probably
780, whatever.
Yeah.
When I took it, it was double. It was like it was 1250. When I took it, it was 2400 or 2500.
Look at that.
So,
Hey, I got a final for you. Early College High School playing a little bit better this year, but they fall to St. Andrews today by a final of 42-20. 62 points scored in that game.
Wow.
Benny Mitchell's game tonight, Indian River trying to stay undefeated. They lead Laurel 35-14. 6 minutes to go in the fourth. Red Lion 35, Milford nothing, running clock middle third quarter. Sally's 47-0 over Hodson, running clock in the fourth. Seaford 46, First State Military 7, middle of the fourth quarter. Sussex Central beat Dover 35-20. And I think we just had a score, too, from Marty Sheehan on Smyrna Cape. It's Smyrna 14-12 with 4 minutes left in the third. So thanks to everybody on Twitter for updating the scores and to the other Delaware High School football pod member.
Injured player was Isaac Chukwara.
Oh, that's not
a
good.
Big one there for Caravel. He's going to try and go get stretched out over there on the sidelines.
All right, down on the field, 2nd down and 7. Ball just inside the 10 of Appo. Roy gets it, following Brooks. Oh, boy, what a one-on-one hit by Von Brandt.
Von Brandt knocked his helmet off.
Yeah, Edge Von Brandt with a hit.
How about that? They switch up. They got to run to the right side instead of behind Chuck Warren. The first play is a tackle for loss.
So they missed the big guy right away. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and 7. They can get a first at the 2. 10-20 and counting here in the ball game.
The backup left tackle is number 78, Lucas Millman. He's a freshman. He comes out, Chukwara back in.
Okay, so they missed one play. Big one here. We're probably 2 down territory. We don't know if they'll kick a field goal. Let's see. 3rd down and 7 from the 9.
I'd consider taking the lead here in the fourth quarter, Glenn. Let's see if they do it.
John Reed's going to call a timeout. We're going to take it with him, Pat. We'll be right back after this.
From Fenwick Island to Middletown, Surf Bagel is your go-to spot for fresh baked bagels and good vibes. We're open daily from 6:30 a.m. to 2 p.m., serving up breakfast and lunch favorites like our specialty wraps, made-to-order salads, tasty smoothies, and locally roasted coffee. Be sure to check out our iconic merch, the perfect way to wear the beach life wherever you go. Dine in and enjoy the beach atmosphere or grab your order to go and hit the road. We're stoked to serve you soon.
right, we're back out of the timeout. Third down coming up here. They give it to the fullback, J.D. Devane. He stops way short of the first down, but there's a flag down too. No, maybe there wasn't a flag. I thought I saw some laundry. So now it's going to be 4th and 5. Do they go for the field goal here?
That's the decision here, Glenn.
J.D. picked up 2 yards.
For it. Looks like they're going for it. Perhaps a draw offside situation. I don't know if I would now. You burned a timeout. You don't want to burn your second one here.
All right. Devane, tight end on the left side of the line. Roy behind A.J. Brooks. Witcher split to the left. Rice under center. Drake in motion. They give it to Roy. Powers in for the touchdown on 4th and 5.
They just can't stop it, Glenn. This is just an assertion of will by the Buccaneers. Unbelievable job up front. Chukwara battling cramps on that play. He had to be helped up. He's limping off to the sideline.
With 9:07 to go, Caravel has moved ahead. It's 13-7 on a 7-yard touchdown run by Josh Roy, his 14th of the year.
This young man is putting up numbers I don't know if we've seen in quite some time at the 3A level. Maybe since Will Knight.
Could be.
And Colby Reeder at those years.
Yeah, I said Keeler earlier. I meant Reeder. I remember I said that. Now, I don't know what the stoppage is.
That's Chukwara. He had to go down.
Oh, he went down again?
Battling a cramp there, and
Wow.
it flared back up on him.
Well, they got him in there long enough to help Josh Roy get a touchdown run. And it's stoppage now with 9:07 to go in the game. Plenty of time for that potent Appo offense, but you said it. They were potent early in the first quarter and have not been since.
They've got to execute. They've been penalized. They've had drops. They've had some missed execution throws. It's been a combination, and they have no running game right now. So
no,
it's been a combination of things as to why this offense is stalled out. But they need to get things fixed fast, or they're staring at their second loss of the season.
Quarterback Rice, the holder. Richie Massey, Nick Massey. Massey, placement down, kick plenty of distance, kick is good. 9:07 to go in the game, and it's now Caravel 14 and Appo 7. We're going to keep it right here because Caravel now trying to win their 31st straight game, which I think is the third longest winning streak in Delaware high school football history.
Wow, that's impressive, Glenn. I mean, and it's been a dominating. In dominating fashion too, and then they make the step up to the big leagues this year against the bigger schools, and not only have they held their own, they haven't even had to adjust their style of play. They've just brought their style of play.
Yeah.
It's working up here at the highest level. I mean, this Appoquinimink team is, kind of one of those second-tier teams coming into the year, maybe battling in that top tier. We thought they could take that step, and Caravel is taking them to the woodshed here a little bit. I mean, I know the scoreboard doesn't reflect it, but they are dominating this football game for the last, 2 quarters and some change.
I think a lot of people wondered, okay, they ran the ball up and down the field on 2A the last couple of years, but defensively, how would they fare against a potent 3A passing attack? Well, they've done a good job so far tonight. Here's the kickoff.
And could that running game translate, or would they be forced to pass the ball at least a little bit? And it's translated.
It sure has. Appo returns the kickoff up to the 30-yard line. Late flags all over the place.
Another undisciplined, unsportsmanlike here. I think it's going to go on Appo.
Now again, you have to wonder who was the unsportsmanlike against earlier in the game when we had offsetting.
It's not a smart play.
Another update on Smyrna Cape. Smyrna now leading Cape 22-12. Christian Carroll on a 70-yard kickoff return. All right, that's going to back Appo up to the 15-yard line. So they have a long way to go, but last time they had the ball, They were like 3 and out.
And again, and it was a key drop on 2nd and 6 that would have been good for first down yardage and gotten them moving. And then obviously they couldn't execute on 3rd down. I mean, they've shot themselves in the foot. Let's see if they can get busy.
Drummond in the gun. Flanked by Triplett, puts it in his belly, fakes it, he's still on the home run ball, looking for Rogers. Rogers leaps, what a one-handed catch by Rogers.
Oh my Lord, what a catch. Glenn, yeah, that's a top play. That might be a top play of the year.
Unbelievable. Really? Unbelievable. Wow. 40-yard pass play, a one-handed turnaround catch, and kept the feet in bounds.
That's unreal. That's why he's getting recruited the way he's getting recruited, folks. I mean, that's an unbelievable play.
Oh, my.
Pretty good throw, too.
Yeah.
Drummond.
Yeah. Well, they were talking to each other while Caravel was out on the field. Puts it in the belly again, takes it back, throws another home run ball. Looking down the middle of the field, overthrown and almost picked off at the goal line.
Great defense out there. That was Moultrie, the sophomore, who's rangy out there as a defensive back. He almost chased that down.
Stops the clock with 8:50 to go in the game. Brian Timpson having some words with Desai Drummond, gives him the play. 2nd down and 10. Ball at the 46-yard line of the Buccaneers, 2nd and 10. Trips to the top of your screen, Rogers to the bottom. Handoff, Triplett up the middle, gets good yardage inside the 40 down to the 37.
You had 3 deep right there by the Caravel defense. They were playing back for the pass. Good job of calling the running game against the weak box right there. And there's the best run of the day for this Jaguar offense.
Yep, 9 yards on that carry. It's certainly the best running play for a halfback.
Mm-hmm.
Drummond had a 9-yarder on his first carry of the game. All right, here we go. 3rd down and they marked him back a yard, so 3rd and 2. Triplett stays to the right of Drummond. Trips to the top. Rogers to the bottom. Oh, he muffed it. Now he throws it to Rogers, puts the helmet down, surges forward, gets a 1st down.
It's a great effort by Rogers. I mean, you know, obviously the ball gets jarred loose. That throws the whole timing of a play like that off. But he did a good job of just driving forward, using some physicality, which is not something you normally see from him.
And a nice job of concentration by Drummond. He kind of bobbled the snap and rolled around in his hands before he could get the grip.
Didn't panic, stuck with the play. The defense was sagged off enough to where he didn't have to get, creative with the run.
1st and 10 at the 36 of the Buccaneers. Drummond fakes it to Triplett, takes it himself on the read option, and it's knocked out of bounds down to the 25-yard line.
Great pull by Drummond. The defense went flowing with the running back. He did a good job of pulling it off his hip and running it off the edge. That's a good read right there by Drummond.
36 down to the 25, 11 yards on the pickup for Desai Drummond. That's his best carry of the game.
And again, you see this offense, when they're efficient, look at how they can move the football.
Now remember the game that we did that Appo came from behind against Howard and scored to make it a tight game, but they left Howard too much time on the clock to score with no time left to win it.
Howard, just unreal, man.
Howard is. Montabell comes in motion. Drummond back, steps up. Chuck Wara has it. Fumble. Ball's out. Who has it?
Caravel might have this one, Glenn.
That is the first fumble that I've seen tonight. I think Appo got that back.
I don't know. I don't know if Drummond. Devane comes up with the football. The ball floated back to Drummond, but were his hands free to go secure it? That I don't know.
A Jaguar player is down and a Caravel player as well. And I think cramping for the Caravel player. I'm not sure about the Jag player.
Did they give that ball back?
I think he got it back. I think Desai got it back.
Which, like, again, that ball bounced back to him, but his hands looked to be occupied. It
yeah.
went, like, under his hip.
Yeah. Devane came out of the pile with it.
And it's Von Brandt is the Appa player down.
It's a 3-yard loss.
I think no, it's not Chuck Wara. That's for the Buccaneers. That is Jonah Smith. He's up and limping off.
Yep.
Von Brandt looks to be in some pain. He's still down on the field.
Now they're now helping him up.
He's up.
Coming off under his own power.
That's a big cog missing on this offense if he's down even for one play.
The player that Coach Timpson would have liked to just used on one side of the ball, not play him on both sides. All right, injured players both off the field. After the loss on the fumble, 2nd down, 13, back at the 28 of the Bucks. Drummond's back to pass, throws near sideline, completes the pass, and Montabell, fighting for yardage, is finally wrapped up and thrown out of bounds.
Nothing there, and that's a swarming Caravel defense. Montabell, poor guy, got rattled around like a pinball right there. 3rd and long, and again, a stall out here by this Appo offense if they're not careful.
Yeah. No gain on that pass.
This bend but don't break defense of the Buccaneers. And it took a miraculous catch for them to even get the 7 they had.
Right, you're exactly right. 3rd down and 12. Trips up top. Rogers solo to the bottom of your screen. Drummond puts it in the belly. He has to scramble. He's wrapped up. He's going to be sacked at the 35-yard line.
No time. No
Chuck
time.
Wara.
Chuck Wara is just a game wrecker from that defensive end position. And I don't blame Caravel for putting the pressure. I think they smell blood in the water right now with this pass rush. And if they can get to Drummond, he was able to sneak away a lot in that first half and create plays with his feet. Not that time.
Nope, that's a 7-yard loss on that sack. And now it's 4th down and 20, and you only have 5:18 to go. So Appo obviously will have to go for it. Rogers split to the bottom of your screen. Montabell in the slot. 2 receivers to the top. Flowers and Francis Drummond. John Reed looks at it. He wants a timeout.
Yeah, take a timeout. Coach Reed's very confident with his group. Running game. Run this clock down. You're up 7. At the very worst, you're going to be tied. So
I think if you're Appo here, obviously the O-line has got to give Drummond time to survey the field. And his number 1 primary receiver has been Jaycir Rogers, who can go up and make a play. So I'm thinking you try to get him deep to get the first down. If it's not there, he needs time to read his checkdowns.
I think you got to line Rogers up as one of these, as the inside slot like they did earlier, because when they isolate him as the true X receiver alone, away from the trips, double coverage.
Yeah.
And he's a special talent, don't get me wrong. But double coverage on 4th and 20 when the defensive backs are playing 10, 12, 15 yards off the football, you're asking for a lot from that young man. I'd line him up in the slot, see if he can make something happen against the zone defense. Now the thing is, it would be an in-breaking route, and the 2 drops that he does have are on inside breaking routes. So let's see. They got him 2 by 2. Again, double coverage on the outside here.
They're 15 yards off the line of scrimmage defensively. Montabell's in the slot. Drummond looks downfield. He's wrapped up again. He's still loose. Now he steps back, throws, connects on the pass, but it's going to be way short of the first down, caught by Flowers.
My thing is that play probably should have been blown dead. Chukwara's helmet was jarred loose immediately, and they let play go on. He was running around without a helmet. There is a penalty marker on the field. Sideline warning against Caravel. It doesn't matter. I'm shocked.
Yep, they got
that
it
play
ball
wasn't
down.
blown dead.
I know. Drummond was swallowed up. And I don't know how he got out of there.
And Chukwara's helmet was off the
Yeah.
entire play.
So a big stop for Caravel. And with the running attack they have, Pat, they don't have to score again. They could run the clock out.
3 timeouts left for Appo. It's going to be a matter of when do they take them.
And they've got to sell out for the run. Got an update from Marty Sheehan. Smyrna now leads Cape just 22-20 late in the third quarter.
Mr. Kennard is going shopping. Scarlett Santiago, you can take your
Final score, Red Lion beats Milford 35-0. Red Lion we have ranked in our Super 7 in Class 2A. Now, Coach Timpson is very actively speaking to the officiating crew here about something.
Not quite sure what he might be. He's pointing down by where the ball was caught at.
Yeah. Who knows? Referees are huddling up, and we'll see. Brian Timpson was pointing down towards the Caravel end zone, and now they discussed whatever it is they wanted to discuss, and now the head referee speaking to Appo coach Brian Timpson.
I'm not quite sure what he's asking for or what the discussion was about.
So after all this, Caravel takes over on downs at their own 25-yard line with 4:48 to go, up a touchdown.
Going to Wichita. Seven Nation Army.
Hey, Pat, you got a pretty good game tomorrow, man. A 1A battle up at Abyssinia.
It should be going. St. Elizabeth, they've
Your
come
alma
on
mater.
strong, man, and they've got some weapons for sure. They've got some weapons taking on the Brandywine Bulldogs, who are one of those premier teams down there in 1A.
Yep.
So looking forward to 10:30 kickoff, folks. So get up, watch some football with your morning coffee.
Fullback game up the middle. A.J. Brooks breaks into the secondary. Midfield, 45. They stripped him of the ball, and Appo has it.
What a job from behind, Yalik Carter. The Temple commit did a tremendous job. He did the punch, the hammer through. Brooks was not prepared for it, and that is a game-changing play right there. Big fumble. And right back into the hands of Appo it goes.
A 35-yard gain by Brooks, and then they smack the ball out. Appo does. They recover at their own 40 with 4:39 to go. They have another opportunity.
Just an absolute heads-up play by Yalik Carter.
Oh, man. So Appo gets the offense back out. And the last couple of plays, Caravel's put a lot of pressure on Drummond in the pocket. Let's see if they go something short.
Got to protect Drummond here.
Yeah, where he
Got to
can
protect him.
Short route where he can release it quick. Yep, wide receiver screen. Montabell top, 40, 45, midfield. Montabell into Caravel territory down to the 43.
Big play. There's a good start for Appo. But they've done this. They've worked well in between the 20, so to speak. They haven't been able to cash in. Will this possession be different, Glenn? Let's see.
17-yard pickup there. Clock running. 4:15 to go. From the Caravel 43. 1st and 10 for the Jags. Trips to the bottom. Rogers to the top. Drummond Out to Flowers, looks for a block, got a good block from Montabell, broke a tackle and dives inside the 40 down to the 37.
Slippery, nice play. And now you got some tempo coming here, Glenn. No huddle offense. They're getting up on the line. You got signals being called in from the sidelines. They're getting all lined up. Drummond's barking out some orders.
Drummond takes a snap, throws, sideline, middle of the field. Francis Drummond makes the catch and wisely covers that ball up as he's tackled at the 26.
He did his job, get the first down. You're not in a ton of hurry. You got 3.5 minutes left. That's fine.
Yeah.
Now Caravel on their heels now, Glenn.
Yeah, a little bit. Montabell on the slide up top. Drummond takes the high snap, throws near sideline. Francis Drummond dropped that one, incomplete.
They've had 6 or 7 of those tonight.
He has had some drops.
They have, as a team, 6 or 7, and they have hurt.
Little cooler weather as the temperature has dropped some.
I think it looks like it could potentially be a lack of focus, worrying about hits.
Yeah,
I've seen it a couple of times.
Yeah,
they're worried about making the next play or getting themselves, ready to go to take on a hit, and the ball falls loose. Got to stay focused.
This time, Rogers will line up at the top along with Flowers and Montabell. Francis Drummond to the bottom. Now Rogers in motion. Drummond back to pass. Rogers is wide open in the middle of the field. He can't see him. He's wrapped up and sacked.
Yeah, he pulled the eyes down. The pass rush kind of was getting to him. He was looking at different areas, but you're right. He ran the hitch route. The linebacker was out there in that flat. It covered Rogers up, but he did a great job of breaking inward. But by that time, the pass rush was getting to him. Desai Drummond had to bring his eyes down, and that was all she wrote at that point.
Stops the clock with 2:49 to go in the game. It'll be third down and about 16.
Again, Glenn, they get down in this area.
Yeah.
And here comes the defensive stops.
Chuck Warra.
They can't seem to push past it.
Chuck Warra's been the man. Two-way player for head coach John Reed. They call him Choka. And, man, he's had a choke hold on Drummond here in the second half.
That he has. And here, Appo doesn't have to go get the whole thing here, Glenn. I mean, you get half. Set yourself up with a 4th and manageable at the very least. What you don't want is 4th and 16 or beyond.
Yes. All right, so 2-down territory, obviously, because this is the game. 2:49 to go. Third down and 16 at the Buccaneer 31. Rogers goes in motion. Drummond back to pass. Surveys the field, takes up. He's going to go to the outside 30, 25, 20, juke move, 15. Puts the helmet down. He's down near the 10. It'll be first and goal.
Great job. Tremendous job of making things happen by Desai Drummond. And
Big
he sets
play.
his team up with a first and goal. That is just great effort by that young man. Making something out of nothing right there.
Ball right at the 10. First and goal, 2:29 left. I think Appo has 2 timeouts left, according to the scoreboard. They're going to have Rogers in the slot. Now he's going to set to the far side of the field. So Francis Drummond lines up at the bottom of your screen.
First time for them in a goal-to-go situation. Let's see what they can do with the space constricted.
Montabell in motion. They're going to throw it topside. Rogers makes the catch. Hit at the 5, and he is just gang tackled. Let's see where they spot it. It looks like right at the 5.
That's a good first down play. And the clock isn't an issue right now.
No.
Let that thing run a little bit. You got 2 timeouts in hand.
Let me ask you this, buddy. If Appo scores here, do you go for 2 in the lead?
On the road, you might think about it.
All right, well, first let's see if they can get the touch. Second and goal from the 5.
But overtime, you get the ball from the 10, and we'll see what this drive looks like.
Drummond drops back, throws, corner of the end zone, jump ball caught by Francis Drummond in the back of the end zone. And let's see what they do here with the extra point. Looks like they're going to kick it.
What a throw by Drummond. Tremendous throw up in the air, and his cousin Francis goes up, high points that football. That's great execution in the goal to go. You get half of it on the first down play and a strike for the touchdown there on second down. And it all comes down to special teams, Glenn.
Yeah. Extra point attempt by Lincoln Neubauer. They go for the tie. Kick is up, has the distance, and the kick is good.
Big.
Timeout on the field with 1:12 to go in this one. We'll be back in 30 seconds. It's 14-14 on 302 Sports.
From Fenwick Island to Middletown, Surf Bagel is your go-to spot for fresh baked bagels and good vibes. We're open daily from 6:30 a.m. to 2 p.m., serving up breakfast and lunch favorites like our specialty wraps, made-to-order salads, tasty smoothies, and locally roasted coffee. Be sure to check out our iconic merch, the perfect way to wear the beach life wherever you go. Dine in and enjoy the beach atmosphere, or grab your order to go and hit the road. We're stoked to serve you soon.
What a ball game we have here tonight. This is the first district contest for these two teams ranked number 4 and number 5 in our Super 7 poll. We're tied at 14. Glenn Frazier with Pat Gariantes. Josh Hughes on camera. We got a 3-man crew tonight, and we got a heck of a game. Here's the kickoff. It sails all the way back, and he stepped in the end zone. It's a touchback. And that's Lincoln Neubauer's 12th touchback of the season.
It's a weapon to have that. It's a weapon to have that, Glenn. Force Caravel to go 80 yards here in a minute 11. It's not really their game script. This isn't where they usually like to live.
Right.
I wouldn't be shocked if they try and take this. Now, they got to be careful. You don't want to get stuffed here with 2 timeouts. Appo could try and set up a punt return.
Right.
But Caravel's probably going to try and play for overtime. You love your offense in a goal-to-go situation, right?
Right.
You love it.
All right. Here we go.
Appo's got to tackle here. You
Yes.
cannot give up a big run.
High formation. Roy behind Brooks. They give it to Roy, left side, waits for the blocking, tries to turn the corner, down the sidelines, on all the way up to midfield.
That's exactly what you couldn't have happen if you're an Appo defense. I mean, unreal there from the Buccaneers. Beautiful blocking. Roy is a man possessed again tonight. And now they're at midfield with a minute to go and a timeout in their pocket.
Right.
They could set themselves up for a game-winning field goal here with 1 or 2 more plays.
They could. Tyson.
Watch that end around.
Tyson Witcher lined up top of your screen. Roy again, left side. This time bottled up maybe a yard.
Here's the timeout.
Yep, with 41 seconds left, they'll call it.
This might be the time for your play, Glenn. This might be the time for your play. Witcher on the end around. Let's see.
I have Joshua Roy unofficially for 185 yards on the ground in this game.
He's incredible. He's incredible, Glenn.
Let's see if I can get Drummond's passing numbers. 200 yards passing for Desai Drummond. And there you go. There's your ball game.
That's your ball game. Passing attack
And
versus
we knew
running
that coming
attack.
in, right?
Yep.
All right. Timeout over. 2nd down and 9. Ball just across midfield at the Appo 49-yard line. Witcher at the top of your screen. Brooks, the fullback. Roy, the halfback.
Here it comes.
Yep, it's a fake. There's Witcher. Witcher with the ball. Got a block on the edge. They turn him in. 35, 30. Down to the 29-yard line. They can't stop the clock.
They could get up and spike this. Unbelievable. We called it, Glenn, and they executed it once again. They're lined up. They spike it.
Yep.
26 seconds left. So now it gets tricky, right?
Yeah.
Now it gets tricky. Do you run the ball with the understanding of we got to get up and spike it again?
Right.
The problem is if you run it you're going to run it here. That'll set up third down. You spike it. You have to kick the field goal because it's fourth down.
Right.
So, or do you go for you go back, drop back and pass here? So let's see what they choose to do.
Rice has only attempted 3 passes in the game, and those were all in the first half. He has not completed a pass. So all of Caravel's yardage on the run.
Tough to get safety over the top of Tyson Witcher here on a play-action pass. Let's see.
Bacon in motion.
Here it comes.
Bacon, he's back to pass. He's looking downfield. Pressure's coming. Gets away. Rice runs far side of the field. 30's trying to get out of bounds, and he's tackled out of bounds. Stopping the clock.
Wow, what a job by Rice.
He was being chased, too, all the way by Connor Morton.
Unbelievable. What an effort by Rice, man. That is awesome effort right there by the Caravel quarterback.
He just ran 30 yards to get 1 yard.
Yes, and stop the clock and save his team here.
Exactly.
And again, they're going to have to throw the football with they can't spike it. They can't spike it.
They're at the 28. If you add 7 for the placement of a field goal attempt, that's the 33, 34-yard line. It would be a 40-plus field goal attempt.
Yes, it would, in the cold.
And Appo's going to call a timeout.
Smart.
They want to talk things over.
Get your guys a chance to rest up. This is a huge down.
Yeah. Well, they haven't really stopped Witcher on that sweep all night on the pitch out, but they've had 2 called back on holds. Boy, this has come down to quite a finish here. And Caravel was involved in a finish like this last week. They beat Cesar Rodney on the last play of the game. Roy on a 2-yard touchdown run. After I think it was goal to go from the 7, and they got the Riders to jump off sides to get them closer.
Huge. All right,
here we go.
Holy smokes! It's a spread offense.
Yeah. Rice gives it to Roy, pitches it.
Reverse.
That's Massey.
Good job. Great defense.
Yep, no gain.
Tremendous defense by Appo. The discipline there.
Yep, that was Richie Massey that time, the senior. That stops the clock as he got out of bounds with 8 seconds to go. So now do they try to field goal, maybe?
Is this Von Brandt that's down again?
Can't tell.
Sure, I can't tell.
Yeah.
But this would be an impressive field goal if they make this, Glenn.
Oh, it would be. So we have an injury timeout. And indeed, it was Von Brandt again as he gets up. And
he's got a cast on that right hand, so I don't know if that's causing him some issues. But that arm's hanging.
Marty Sheehan has picked up on. I knew that name. One of the officials tonight, his last name is Beau Parlant. That's a Brandywine High Hall of Famer and the uncle of the Brandywine starting QB, Chase Beau Parlant. There he goes, back to pass. Throws the home run ball down the sidelines.
Oh, boy.
No penalty flag, incomplete. 3 seconds to go.
What a stop. They had a shot there. Rice put a good throw on that ball, just led his guy a little too much. You take that one-on-one opportunity whenever you get a chance.
Yeah. 4th pass attempt of the night, all incomplete.
Caravel's got to play the prevent defense here.
Yeah.
3 seconds left.
Turnover on downs. Boy, we got it. There's a good one down with Smyrna tonight. Smyrna and Cape. It's Smyrna 28-26 with 7 minutes to go in that one. Secondary is 20, 30 yards back.
As they should be.
The prevent D. Drummond. Takes the snap. You don't want to pick here if you're Drummond. He's going to run up in the pocket. Now he runs. He's turning around, and he's finally sacked, and that will end regulation, Pat. We're going to have extra football.
Love that, Glenn. Love it. No other way we'd want it. It feels like fall finally. This is football weather. Give me an overtime game. Two of these offenses in goal-to-go situations. I absolutely love it.
So we're going to go to overtime. What they'll do is they'll go ahead and flip a coin and see who wants to go on offense first. And then they'll ask the other team, what side of the field do you want to play on? And each will get a possession starting at the 10-yard line. Those are the overtime rules in high school football. Of course, it's different in the pros and different in college.
At college, they start at the 25.
Yep.
And then as you progress, it gets more and more emphasis on points. So
right.
You can
at some point you have to go for two, right?
And the second time, I think you got to score a touchdown.
Yeah.
And then it goes into not only do you got to score a touchdown, you got to score a 2-point conversion.
Yeah. Once again, program note, tomorrow, Benny Mitchell and his crew down south has a game. And, Pat, you and the guys will be up at Abyssinia early in the morning for Brandywine and St. Elizabeth's.
It should be a good one, Glenn. I mean, it's a 1A battle. I mean, Brandywine is considered one of the top teams down there. I think St. E's has had a resurgence here this year. I think they are legit down in 1A. And, well, we're going to find out because they're going up against a team that a lot of folks believe has a shot to make some noise down there in 1A.
So we hope you're enjoying our live streams tonight. We got all the classes covered this weekend. We have the 3A game here tonight. Benny's having a 2A tonight with Indian River and Laurel. Then he has a 2A tomorrow with Lake Forest and Del Mar, and then you have the 1A. So, we're trying to give everybody a little bit of love. I hope you enjoy it.
Absolutely. It's a great football weekend as we hit that midway point of the season.
Yeah.
And it's only going to go up from here, Glenn. It's only going to go up from here in quality.
All right, the officials getting together in the center of the field. Soon we'll have the captains going out, and we'll get the decision as to who's going to be on offense first. Normally, if you win the flip, you don't want to go on offense first. You want to go on defense. You want to see what you have to go up against. So, again, a game that we figured it would be Caravel's run attack against Appo's passing attack. Caravel has rushed for over 200 yards. Appo has passed for over 200 yards in the game.
Yeah, I mean, it's been the opposite in terms of philosophies, but it has been fun to watch. Josh Roy is just unbelievable, man. What he's able to do in the running game.
Desai Drummond has passed for 200 yards. He's rushed for over 50, and that's not including those sacks. That will take yardage off of his running attempts. And A.J. Brooks has had a night. He did have that fumble when the ball was popped out, and that led to the tying touchdown. But before he fumbled, he gained 35 yards.
Yeah, that was the play of the game so far. I think that in terms of importance, was just an unbelievable play by Elite Carter, punching it out from behind. That would have been a game sealer for the most part.
Hey, Brooks has rushed unofficially for 86 yards tonight. He only had 95 in the previous 4 games.
Yeah, big game for Brooks. I mean, and that's the thing. The second quarter on, and you get past that first level of defense for Appo. These guys are able to make some moves into the secondary.
All right, so we have quarterback Matt Rice for Caravel and Edge Von Brandt from the from the Appo defense out there. Appo has won the flip.
They're probably going to play defense first,
I would
my
think.
guess.
And they want to play down to our left. So there it is. Appo. Yep, they defer. They want to go on defense first. And that's normally what happens. You want to see, what do we have to do?
Correct. Now, can they stop Roy 4 times in a row?
Or Brooks.
Or can they stop this running game? Yep. Can they stop this run game 4 times in a row?
Yep. All right, so we're just about ready to go. We'll get the respective teams out there. Appo's defense, of course, and the offense for Caravel.
Let's see what happens, Glenn. You know what you're going to get from both of these teams. And, you know, the thing is, the running game plays well in the goal-to-go situation. Appo had one goal-to-go situation in regular play. It was a 5-yard hitch route to Jashir Rogers, and then on second down, it was Desai Drummond finding his cousin Francis across the middle on a slant route for a TD. Other than that, it's been played between the 30s. So this is going to be fun to see how these two teams handle it.
All right, here we go. First down play. Josh Roy gets the ball, starts right, cuts it left, and he's fighting for yardage. He didn't get to the 5, and a flag comes in late from the back judge.
Let's see what this is. Is this a face mask? Let's see.
Here's the call from our white hat. It is a face mask. That'll be half the distance added to the end of the run.
Appo going to have to score some points.
Yep. So they carry of 4 yards by Roy. So that'll put the ball inside the 3. Second and goal. Play comes in from the sideline from head coach John Reed. Caravel up to the ball. Tight formation. Double tight ends. Power look. Wide out Witcher to the top of your screen. Rice under center. Takes the snap, feeds Roy. Starts right. Oh, boy, he's met right at the 5. Big double team tackle.
Noah Xavier, number 71.
Yeah.
Swallows him up, Glenn.
Connor Morton in there to help. So a 2-yard loss.
It's the first time we've seen Roy tackled in the backfield since the first quarter, Glenn.
Yes. So now third and goal from the 5. You know Appo's selling out on the run here.
As they should.
Yep. Devane is the tight end on the right side. Witcher split to the right. Rice gives it to the fullback. Powers ahead. He's not in. He's stopped inside the 2.
Down to the 1. 4th and goal. 4th and goal. This could be massive. They're going to hurry up. Hurry up and get on the ball. Here we go.
He got
push,
4.
Push.
4th and goal from the 1.
No shot that QB sneaked this, right? You got to give this to your guy. Yeah.
Roy, he dives in. He should be. I'm waiting for a signal from the officials. Looked like he dove right in there.
Officials.
Still conferring. Appo stopped him. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
So now the Jags score, and they will win. I thought he dove in there.
I thought he did too. So that's it. 3 points will win this game. Then
Yeah.
Appo obviously is in field goal range. They just need to secure the football.
So now Appo gets their opportunity from the 10.
Do they even throw the football here? Do you run it and set up the field goal? Let's see.
Let's see what happens.
What a stop
Wow.
by the Jaguars. After this running game has looked unstoppable in the second half in particular.
All right, quickly, Caravel getting defensive personnel out on the field. Triplet in the backfield with Desai Drummond. Flowers, Francis Drummond split to the top of your screen. Drummond takes it himself, and he will be tackled near the 6.
3-4 yard gain, not bad on first down. They trust Desai. And you can see Coach Timpson, I don't even know if he's putting this ball in the air. I think he just made the conservative route. Only needed 3 points, you know?
Good point. Because basically it's an extra point.
Basically,
a field goal is almost an extra point from this distance.
You got to try
close.
and get in the middle of the field if you can.
Right. Von Brand is back in the game. Offensively, number 69, your left tackle. Triplet alongside of Desai Drummond. He takes it again. Left side. At the 5, he's down close to the 3.
That's good. I mean, they might, if you punch it in, you punch it in.
Yeah. I mean, that's an identical play 2 times in a row.
I would think you would want to get this football in the middle. Let's see.
Drummond and Montebell both were over talking to head coach Brian Timpson. From the 3-yard line after consecutive 3-yard runs by the quarterback. Decide Drummond. 3rd and goal. Drummond flanked by Triplett on his right. Let's see if they go to that same play. Drummond, he's going to go right side. And no, he's not going to make it.
No gain. Good job, though. He did the right thing. He got in the middle of the field. Help your kicker out. That was, at the very least, that needed to happen. If you got in, obviously, that would have been icing on the cake. And here we go, the special teams.
Nick Parent is the long snapper. Gavin Miller is the holder. Lincoln Neubauer to attempt a field goal. And Jags will call timeout. Neubauer is 2 for 2 tonight, extra points, which makes him 26 out of 28 on the season. He's 1 out of 2 field goals. His longest, or the only one he made, was a 29-yarder. And basically, what did we say? It's almost an extra point the way they set this up.
This is, yeah, it's right from the 4-yard line, so it's a yard deeper. But
yeah.
This is execution.
Yeah.
You trust your kicker. That he's obviously got the leg. It's the snap and the hold and the blocking. That's what this is going to come down to.
And hold the line of scrimmage. Nobody jumps. All right, timeout over. Coaches for both teams have left the field. Lincoln Neubauer, they're going to spot this outside the 10 at the 11. This will be a 21-yard attempt. Miller awaiting snap from Parent. There's the snap. Placement down. Kick has the distance. The kick is good.
Wow.
And the Jaguars have snapped Caravel's 30-game winning streak.
What a job.
17-14 in overtime.
What a job by Appo in overtime to stop this vaunted running attack 4 times in a row, including a goal line stand. And then the execution by the special teams unit to get the field goal, the defensive play by Elite Carter to force a turnover when they were in desperate times down 14-7. Just a tremendous effort tonight here by the Jaguars to come away with a big-time victory against, like you said, Glenn, 30 consecutive victories by this Caravel Buccaneer program.
All right, Pat, we're going to step aside. We'll be back with our post-game interview for the player or players of the game. Stay tuned for that.
Turn your vision into a reality with Capstone Homes Design Center, bringing personalization, luxury, and quality all into one location, where you'll meet with our certified design consultant that'll show you exactly what you're choosing, so you can make the best choice for you when designing your new home. From first home to vacation houses, we build and design homes for everyone. Set up your appointment now and design your dream home today at Capstone Homes.
First State Orthopedics has 46 physicians and 22 physician's assistants at 16 locations across the state of Delaware. We provide both surgical and non-surgical treatment for a variety of orthopedic conditions, are specially trained in current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physicians for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to all local emergency departments, medical aid units, and urgent care centers for consultation and treatment. Give us a call today at 302-731-2888 or visit us online at firststateortho.com.
Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822.
Turn your vision into a reality with Capstone Homes Design Center, bringing personalization, luxury, and quality all into one location, where you'll meet with our certified design consultant that'll show you exactly what you're choosing, so you can make the best choice for you when designing your new home. From first home to vacation houses, we build and design homes for everyone. Set up your appointment now and design your dream home today at Capstone Homes.
Wraps, signs, banners, and promotional items that can help your business stand out from the rest. Looking for an excellent way to convey a professional image? Customized promotional products are the perfect way to target new customers, increase employee retention, and boost your brand awareness. Let the professionals at Cassidy Graphics bring your advertising ideas to life. Give them a call today at 302-326-2412. Again, that number is 302-326-2412. Again, Cassidy Graphics brings your advertising ideas to life.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, to 302 Sports presentation of Delaware High School football, our First State Orthopedics game of the week. It was unbelievable. Overtime victory. Appoquinimink over Caravel, snapping Caravel's 30-game consecutive winning streak. We are about to head down to, we're going to attempt to go down to Glenn Frazier, who's going to talk with the winning unit of the game, the field goal unit for the Appoquinimink Jaguars and their 17-14 victory here tonight. And it was a heck of a game. It was the running attack of Caravel versus the passing attack of Appoquinimink, and it did not disappoint. These guys were tremendous tonight. Desai Drummond making plays with his feet and his arm. You look over on the other side, Josh Roy again with another near 200-yard rushing performance. He was tremendous. And we will head this down to Glenn here soon. I don't know if he's going to have the microphone set up or not. He might just, you might have to just check us out on social media to get the interview. But we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Tremendous effort. Appo jumped out early, 7-0 lead in the first half. And Caravel got things going in the second quarter. It was 7-7 as we approached halftime when Appoquinimink threw, they blocked a field goal to set them up at the 35-yard line to go in potentially with a Hail Mary opportunity to score before the end of the half. They get it to the goal line. Drummond completes the pass. Did you see it, Rogers, who then tosses it, and here we go. I think we got Glenn Frazier.
You got me?
We got Glenn
We're
Frazier.
going to come close.
We got Glenn Frazier down
Good.
on the field.
Okay.
He's going to
Guys,
be talking
right over
to
here.
the unit. He's going to be talking to the field goal unit for Appoquinimink. But it was a tremendous play. Rogers then lateraled it to Dominic Montabell, and that was called back for a holding penalty.
Overtime field goal.
Here comes Glenn Frazier now with the field goal unit from the Jaguars.
You guys too. All right, ready to send it down. This time not a player of the game. How about players of the game? The special teamers that came through with the 21-yard field goal. Basically an extra point, but hey, great job by Desai Drummond to run it down there and set you guys up. All right, let's start with the first guy that touches the ball, Nick Parent, the snapper. Tell me about the play.
You know, it came down to like the last moment. It's like we normally do. I mean, it's every play. I mean, we always do it. We practice on the sidelines. You know, it's what we do.
Gavin, you're the next one. You're the holder. What were the guys talking about after the defense got the stop?
You know, we were going for the touchdown, but if we didn't go for the extra point or the field goal, get it down, have trust in our kicker, and that's it.
And now the guy that had to put the foot onto it. So take me through what you're going through your mind as you run out on the field.
I was low-key ready to, like, kick it and just win the game for us. I knew I could do it. So I just felt like I could put it through and win us the game.
You guys were perfect tonight, 2 for 2 on extra points and the big field goal. Congratulations, you snapped their 30-game winning streak.
Wow, that's an impressive thing to do.
Our players of the game, the special teamers for the Appo Jags, back up top to you, Pat.
Tremendous. You got to love giving the special teamers some love here for the brand, as Pat McAfee would say. Tremendous work right there by those young gentlemen. And congratulations once again to the Appoquinimink Jaguars for their victory here at Bob Peoples Stadium. So thanks once again to both coaches, John Reed and Brian Timpson, along with Craig Bailey, staff right here at Caravel. Once again, thanks for taking in this live stream. A tremendous performance. Appo 17-14 in overtime, snapping the Buccaneers' 30-game win streak for Glenn Frazier. Once again, this is Patrick Gariani's, and that final score, 17-14. And Jordan Hughes as well. I almost forgot my man right here on the camera. Tremendous work behind the camera. Thanks for tuning in to 302 Sports live stream here. 17-14, your final, folks. We'll see you tomorrow morning. St. E's and Brandywine. Almost forgot that one. St. E's and Brandywine tomorrow. We'll see you then. Thanks for tuning in.
First State Orthopedics has 46 physicians and 22 physician's assistants at 16 locations across the state of Delaware. We provide both surgical and non-surgical treatment for a variety of orthopedic conditions, are specially trained in current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physicians for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to all local emergency departments, medical aid units, and urgent care centers for consultation and treatment. Give us a call today at 302-731-2888 or visit us online at firststateortho.com.